Radio is celebrating with $250,000 in cash. Starting Monday, listen for your chance to win $2,500 so you can take the ultimate American getaway with iHeartRadio.
This contest brought to you locally by HBN Bath. HBN Bath can transform your bathroom into a beautiful modern space in as little as 1 day. No mess, no hassle. Plus, get 0% financing for 18 months or up to $2,500 off your complete bathroom remodel project. Restrictions apply. Visit hbnusa.com. License number CBC 1255975.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news, commercial and SBA loan rates are falling too. Get a quote to refinance your business loan today at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
With thatmortgageguyDon.com.
It's me, Savannah, and Gatorland's 77th birthday is coming in hot. So join us for Gator Palooza. Monsters in the Morning live on Friday, May 29th. Florida Man Challenge Saturday, May 30th. And the Dunk Tank Competition May 31st on Sunday. Live music, DJs, food, giveaways, and best of all, Florida residents get half off. Come celebrate Gatorland's birthday with us at Gator Palooza. Laugh and make some memories.
This is the sound of Jack, buzz cutting his way to a small fortune. To Jack, every time he cuts his own hair, that's $50 right in his pocket. If Jack sees DIY buzz cuts as a saving strategy, Wells Fargo is right behind him. And with their mobile app, tracking his savings is easy. Oh, ouch. However you make money work, we can work with that.
Mobile carriers' message and data rates may apply. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Hey, everybody, Jim Colbert here for Life Imaging FLA. Man, it's been about 3 years since these guys launched, and man, have they made an impact in this market. They've seen over 28,000 people. They've saved between 400 and 500 lives with early detection, and those are no joke numbers, guys. I'll never forget the story of the couple in their 60s, got a gym membership, and before they started working out, they wanted to make sure that their hearts were ready to go. Went to Life Imaging FLA, got the free heart scan, just a few minimum requirements, $699 value. After the scan, woman found out she's fine. Guy's in trouble 4 days later, in for open heart surgery that saves his life. Those are the stories we hear often with Life Imaging FLA. So get over and get your free heart scan. There are no dyes. There are no injections. You keep your clothes on. The entire process only takes a few minutes. Here's what you got to do. Pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say the keyword free heart scan. That's it. That's pound 250. Say that keyword free heart scan. These guys will connect you in a second. Make that appointment today and start taking control of your long-term health care.
Sunnyside Electric.
My outlets aren't working.
I can help.
Great. Send an electrician.
Do you have extension cords?
Ugh, here we go again. I should have called Frank Gay.
Plug the cord into your neighbor's house.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When you need electrical work, you need a qualified electrician who doesn't take shortcuts and will fix the problem right the first time. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
My dad passed away unexpectedly. Of course, it was awful in every way, but we are very grateful that he had life insurance. So even after he was gone, he was still able to provide for us. And that's why I have life insurance for my family. Ethos.com. They make it fast and easy to get covered. It's 100% online. You get a quote in seconds, and you can apply in minutes. You get covered the same day.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/save. That's ethos.com/save. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required. Rates may vary.
Since 1984, Solar Source has helped Central Florida homeowners beat rising energy costs. Now, during the Solar Source Price Rewind event, they're offering pre-2020 pricing, a deal you may never see again. So there's no pressure with them, no gimmicks, just expert guidance. And for a limited time, Solar Source will honor any pre-2020 solar electric quote while supplies last. Join over 75,000 homeowners who've already made the switch. Join solarsource.com/monsters to get your quote today.
For all your plumbing needs, go to modernpi.com.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Got a question after an accident? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers.
The News Junkie is on. The best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day. The News Junkie starts now.
It is Wednesday, May 27th, 2026. Lots to get to today. From it was all a huge lie to a bombshell cruise ship stepsister murder update. And Robert F. Kennedy goes to war with snakes. Plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. C-Lane is here.
Hello.
So is Josh.
Hello.
And you are too. You can join us with a dispatch. Record yours now over at thenewsjunkie.com. You can also watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your messages rolling right into the studio in real time. How's everybody doing on a Wednesday?
Oh, good.
Yeah, I don't know. Why did I not believe you, C-Lane? That was like there was a smirk. There was like, it was like a Joker-esque response.
I'm relaxed, you know.
Joker, baby. What do you know, Josh? Do you know something I don't know? Because he seemed, when I said, how's everybody doing? C-Lane just seemed like, if only you knew. If only you knew about what's going on right now.
Only you knew we're not actually on air.
Oh, don't do that to me. It's way too early. It's way too early for these sorts of fake alarms to be going off. Well, we're back. We're back, everybody. We're back on a Wednesday. And good to have you with us. We have so many fun things to go through in the world's most viral newsroom today. We're glad you're along for the ride. Yesterday, of course, was my birthday, and it was fun doing almost nothing. Just a nice, relaxing birthday.
You can't do nothing.
Well, I work a lot. I like working. I like making things. I do this kind of stuff. What did I over the break push a brand new version of the News Junkie app? Maybe I did, right? Maybe Android users can go into the App Store right now and search for TNJ app and download a brand new app. Yes.
Cool.
Coming soon for iOS. But I did more than that, Josh. It was a long and wondrous weekend. And I didn't spend it trying to drown my child like apparently C-Lane did.
Nobody's trying to drown the child. They're going great. He's kicking ass.
What are they doing so far? What happens during a Jackson swimming lesson?
He has to do the thing where he kind of shimmies along the side. He does a lot of that. Those were the first ones. But now he's full on like swimming underwater, coming up for air.
With what? He got like some floaties on or something?
No, they're not allowed to put the floaties on anymore.
Get out. You're saying Jackson is diving and coming back up?
He's not diving. No. I mean, he's not diving from the outside to the, he's not doing like the swan.
That would be hilarious looking.
He hasn't done a cannonball yet.
2 years old and just perfect splash, into the pool. Very, very fancy.
Nice orchestral music. Bum, bum,
Yeah.
bum, bum, bum.
That's when you and your wife just sit back, crack your knuckles, and go, at least we know he's getting into college, where there's like Olympic medals in this kid's future. You listen Jackson for real, all right? You listen to him now. All right, let's start off as we always do.
If he gets an Olympic medal, I will listen to him briefly.
Yeah, I will too, as a matter of fact. I'll root him on. Let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse to see what's happening in this great, big, wide world of ours. And we go to the world of sports, everybody.
All right.
A mysterious moment eked through on a recent softball broadcast. And I have talked to all of the experts in the industry. And the confirmation is that nobody can make out what this guy is actually saying on a hot mic moment in the background. All right, so I'm only going to play it once. I don't know what the guy's saying, but something was shouted out during the softball game, and we'll all it's like a Rorschach test. You get from it what you get from it.
Oh, boy.
And we'll see what's happening here. Everybody, I will say a little content warning because we don't know. We don't know what this was. Little content warning in case there are little ears around. But some mystery statement was shouted out in the Arizona State versus Texas Austin Super Regional softball game. And, of course, I covered that, so here you go.
Wonderful relationship, those two. And she said when you come to Austin, they tell you,
lick
you're
my
gonna be
ball
excellent.
sack.
Okay.
We don't know. We don't know. It's unclear what was said. Is somebody thinks it's ligma?
Those two.
It's very hard. I'm going to stop it there. It's trying to play again for you. It's just a very curious utterance from somebody in the crowd. We may never know.
When you come to Austin, that's what they tell you. Yep.
They're like, ligma! And all right, ligma back to you, too. You know, everybody says ligma to each other, I guess. I just don't know it. I haven't been there, so... to everybody in Arizona, ligma, and we hope you're having a great Wednesday here on the show. I worry about the world of sports because I don't know if the Savannah Bananas are putting pressure on these teams, but it seems like things are getting a little more vile out there. The world of baseball in particular.
Vile in what way? Savannah Bananas are fun.
This is not the Savannah Bananas, but I feel like the pressure from their entertainment value may have led to this. This is the St. Louis Cardinals, and it's just a glove for an icon. Is that the Wisconsin Badgers, Milwaukee Brewers? Maybe I don't know who it is. It's just
I think you're mixing leagues.
It's a glove. It's just a glove is the thing. Is that the Brewers, the Milwaukee? Because I see a B on his shirt, so maybe Brewers. And the pitcher. Again, just going hog wild in the world of baseball. He throws the pitch.
It is the Brewers.
Strike. Gets his strike. And then here you go.
Cardinals
suck it. Suck it. Suck it.
Look at the rebound. See that?
They're booing him. And I loved the batter. The batter just looked over like, are you kidding me? This is the illustrious sport of baseball. And one thing we don't do is suck it. After you throw a strike.
I would have been more concerned that suck it is just so outdated. Like, who's still doing suck it?
Where you hit your crotch, you hit your arms by your legs.
I mean, it got a brief, I think, it got a brief revival when on The Office. It was the later season, so you might not know as much about it. When David Wallace's kid invented a toy vacuum called the Suck It. You take out your suck it and you suck it. You take out your suck it and you suck it.
Suck it.
So stupid.
But before, I mean, that was even...
funniest part of the last season.
That was even when Suck It had gone away. Like, we said Suck It in middle school. That was wrestling stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening in baseball. Baseball fans, let us know. You know, is there something going on? Should we send help? What do we need to do? It's a weird time for baseball.
Give them
They're
all
talking
the
about
internet,
weird
man.
stuff.
They've got a lot to catch up on.
Oh, he's Kenny Powersing.
I think they have, like, Josh, I think they have some time to fill, and things are just getting weird. I saw a clip from a game in the last couple of days here where they started talking about the bathroom habits of one of the baseball players. And I like when I watch this stuff, I go, what's going on?
I'm telling you, he's in there for hours at a time. No one knows what he's up to.
Ground roll, runners on second and third. He just sometimes closes the door, doesn't even lock it. That's ball one. And
it's weirder than that, actually, believe it or not. Ready? Here it is.
Yeah, on the big video board here, they have the Bryce Harper fact. It says squirts toothpaste into his mouth instead of onto a toothbrush when brushing his teeth.
What's going on, baseball?
I feel like the guy didn't want to read that, but he had to.
He said, is Bryce Harper a big baseball player?
Yeah.
Is that a big name? Is a Bryce Harper, he squirts toothpaste into his mouth instead of onto a toothbrush when brushing his teeth. Which I'm going to tell you is weird as hell. It's weird.
It's weird, but it doesn't, I don't think it affects one bit the efficacy of your toothbrush experience.
I think it does. I think you're wrong about that.
No, I think I'm 100% right about that.
Okay, you're saying to me, if I squirt the toothpaste in my mouth and then get my toothbrush ready and then start brushing my teeth, none of this has gone away and faded into oblivion in my mouth, or I've like swallowed some of it even?
None of what? The toothpaste?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's still there. You're brushing it around. The toothpaste does little more than just freshen your breath when you brush your teeth.
Is that true?
Yes.
I thought it was doing things, like blasting things.
You got some fluoride in there.
The fluoride, that's what I'm saying. There's a little bit of fluoride ensuring the autism, just keeping that tism strong. But like 98% of the heavy lifting for your brushing your teeth, job is done by the toothbrush.
Really? So if you raw dog it with a toothbrush, you're getting the same?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. You're just not freshening your breath.
Dentists, I'd like to hear, because I always hear like 4 out of 5 dentists recommend or whatever, I hear these things. And I assume that you're supposed to do it like I do. You take your toothbrush, you put it under the water from the faucet, you rush it under there for like 4 or 5 seconds, put the toothpaste and a nice little line on top of your toothbrush, and you brush your teeth while singing happy birthday or something.
Lori says my husband brushes in the shower, which I find horrifying. I don't do that, but I don't think that's that bad. Brushing your teeth in the shower?
No, I don't. It's not as bad as this. It's just putting it directly in your mouth. That part of it is bad, not the shower part. It doesn't have to be bad, I don't think. Somebody says, Sean, do you just swallow anything in your mouth? Do you normally just swallow? I do, yeah. Yeah.
Whatever you put in there.
If I put a cough drop in, it's like I'm like the Tootsie Roll. Shut his mic off. I'm like the Tootsie Roll Pop Owl. I anything right away.
You sound like a real keeper.
Yeah. So they said squirts toothpaste into his mouth instead of onto the toothbrush.
Let me know tomorrow how it goes.
I'll give it a whirl.
I'll give it a whirl. Yeah.
Got the shake so bad, I hope I don't chip a tooth.
I don't even know what that means. I got the shake so bad, I hope I don't chip a tooth.
That man is hung over.
I guess so.
That man just raged the night before.
He's like, you're concerned about toothpaste, applying toothpaste on your toothbrush. I am so out of it right now.
He ordered the 9th round, and they said, are you sure? He goes, all I have to do tomorrow is talk about stupid baseball. I bet I could get on TV and talk about how this guy brushes his teeth tomorrow, and they wouldn't even care.
Yeah, it's like nobody's listening to this anyhow. I guess this is him here. Tongue scraping, all right. Bryce Harper.
You have a chance. Flower.
And then he grabs his toothbrush, puts it under the faucet. That's right. Toothpaste, takes the cap off, squeezes it to the top.
Oh, and he's a tube roller.
Yeah.
Toothbrush, toothpaste.
That is weird. That is weird behavior.
It's weird, but I think there's nothing wrong with it.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I do challenge your assertion that the toothpaste doesn't do anything.
I figured you would.
Yeah, I've challenged that assertion.
I'm not saying the toothpaste does nothing.
You said it does nothing but
breath.
Okay, so you're going on the record stating that toothpaste does nothing but freshen your breath.
It does not remove stuff from your teeth. That is the job of the toothbrush.
Josh, am I crazy here? I'm pretty sure the actual container for my toothpaste says things on it, like removes plaque or like battles
whitening.
gingivitis. Yeah, whitening, yeah. Yeah, as you're saying, all of that is fake news.
I'm not saying it's all fake, but it's a lot of fake. There's a lot of BS-ery.
Let's see if 4 out of 5 dentists recommend C-Lane's advice on this, or if they disagree. We'll see. Send us your feedback, tips at thenewsjunkie.com, TIPS at thenewsjunkie.com. Also, you can record your dispatches through the website, thenewsjunkie.com, or the app, which is starting to be released. Grab it on Android right now. Here's what I want from you folks. Do us a service if you don't mind. Check out the app on Android. Consider it mega beta right now. We're doing big technology releases for the show all over the place. And when you go get the Android app, give me your feedback. Tell me what's broken, what's not broken, what could be better, et cetera, et cetera. I think it's pretty damn awesome. Listening to secret shows, if you're a subscriber in the app, is unbelievable. Gifted subs pop up and are available for people in the app. All of that coming soon to iOS when it gets approved. But check that out on Android and tell us how your experience goes. All right, when we come back, it was all a lie. It was all a big, fat, juicy lie.
No.
I'll explain what was going on. We got a bunch of emails to get to. Oh, boy, do we have a lot to talk about on a Wednesday. And that's coming up next on the News Junkie.
AI can write jokes. We know when to pause for a laugh. Real Radio 104.1. Guaranteed human.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Looking at slow traffic in the usual spots today in the Orlando area for those who need to travel by the major attractions exits or through downtown. Activity reported southbound on the turnpike, blocking the right lane just before the 408 exit. If you come across any major traffic problems, make sure to call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Hello. Welcome behind the scenes of the show. Stand by. Can somebody explain what marketing is to Sean? I mean, you know that I understand what marketing is because I work in broadcasting, for fuck's sake. But also, sometimes marketing is true. My question isn't anything to do with marketing. My question is there any functionality to the toothpaste as described? Hey, Courtney? Hello? I don't know where she is. Not in the Waffle House, apparently. All right, everybody, welcome in. Get that Google app, Android users. Give us some feedback on it. I know already that the countdown timer for live streams isn't real time. You have to refresh, which I will fix. I know that links in chat are not great. There's problems with that. But Gorge! It's got the latest podcast. You can play it. It remembers where you are. Or you could choose to listen and earn chat points, and it'll play it in the chat player right in the app. You can launch live chat. It signs you in automatically with the Connect. Boom! You're in. Dispatches are right here, hanging out. Already people are sending in their reviews of the app. And then Secret Shows, it's connecting me. Boom! It remembers. It even says resume audio there because it knows I was listening to that show. See it now? It's all right here, baby. And I made it just for you. For freezy. RIP Discord? Why? I love Discord. Guys, I got something I'm going to try today on the show. And I'm a little frightened. But I want to move at some point from my headphones to an in-ear monitor. And I have an in-ear monitor. Austin installed it over the weekend. You know, like a band would use, right? Like an in-ear monitor. And it works pretty brilliantly. And that way I don't have to wear the headphones when I'm doing the show. But it's a big change. I've worn these exact headphones right here. These exact headphones. These are Sony MDR 7506. These are literally the industry standard. Almost everybody in radio and broadcasting wears these exact Sony headphones. They're about $106 a piece or something. I have worn those and done this show at various radio stations in the United States of America for 20-something years. Same type of headphones. So I'm going to try to do a segment later with the in-ear monitor, but it's going to be weird. It's all work in progress, baby. All right, when we come back, it was all a huge lie. Sean is becoming Don Imus. You should switch to the Don Imus. Too many Don Imus jokes at once. When we come back, it was a huge lie. Plus, half of Americans say the fun in their lives has disappeared. Half of Americans say the fun in their lives has disappeared. Gone. I'm going to throw this at you first, chat. TNJ chat, YouTube, Twitch. Are you in that camp? Do you agree half of the fun in your life has disappeared? Yes or no? Half of the fun in your life has disappeared. Yes or no? No disrespect, Sean, but wasn't there a whole to-do about getting rid of the app? Very, very complicated question. The app was maintained like the website and all of this stuff that I've spent a lot of money on by a developer team, but now I have control of all of the digital assets and I can do whatever I want with them. So I took a stab at creating an app, the version that I would have wanted. The version that I created yesterday and the day before and is already on Android would have probably cost me $100,000 or more. I made it with Cursor and a couple of days' time because I know how a lot of this stuff works. The problem is if you have in-app purchases on the Apple App Store, Apple takes about 30% of your revenue, which is absolutely unhinged. And Apple dictates everything to do with what you can and cannot have in an app, and they have way too many rules. However, I think it's good to have a companion app with a website, and this works perfectly hand in hand. And if I can get past the approval process, you cannot subscribe or buy anything. Apple doesn't get any money at all from this. But I think personally it's awesome. All right, 1 minute. We're coming back. It was all a big lie. It was all a big lie. Any guesses? Because I'm going to tell you right now.
Call 800-444-2013. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-444-2013 or biglou.com.
Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first people to do podcasts. We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Well, sick and tired is a strong way to put it, but, you know.
Tired and sick.
Tired and sick. Listen to Hey Jonas on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow Hey Jonas and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Reese Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
The game of magnets, taking over the world one terrible person at a time.
So good to see you. So good to have you on board. Mean Jarquise on TNJ chat says, nice app, Sean Wasson. And saying, I got mine in the Google Play Store. Yeah, the new app is available. The new News Junkie app is available on Android right now. You can search for the News Junkie or TNJ app and grab that. It's not out for iOS yet, but give us your feedback on it because I want to see how everything's working for everybody. I know a couple of issues that there are already, but the idea is to iron those out in like an update or two.
Written by a loser.
Yeah, Celine made the TV apps and not this, so it's a piece of junk. It's a piece of junk.
I got mine in that iOS store first try.
Well, maybe I did too. We'll see if it gets approved or not, but it's out for Android
you already
right
didn't.
now.
I woke up and I was like, this guy didn't have the right version number.
I didn't know what I was doing, to be fair. All right? I was like a blind man in a watch shop. Is that a thing? I don't know.
That's a common saying.
It was all a lie, folks. It was all a huge lie, apparently. Any idea what I might be talking about? It was all a huge lie. Somebody says capitalism is all a big lie. Oh, shut up and enjoy the capitalism, okay? All right, no, it's not that. It's not that. Capitalism wasn't a big lie. But something was that we discussed on the show not that long ago. You guys, anything at all tickle in your brain? Anything we were watching, waiting for? Anything?
Yeah. What's her face was supposed to be pardoned over the weekend.
Right. That's right, C-Lane. Yeah, we had this blind item that people were like, yep, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if this happened. And the blind item was from this website, Crazy Days and Nights, which is usually very, very accurate. So people say maybe there's something to this. And the post from April said it will happen late at night on a Friday. The word is it will be Memorial Day weekend that the madam/procurer will be pardoned and released from jail. The deal is that she will leave the country and go into hiding. And the reveal was Ghislaine Maxwell. And they were like, Ghislaine Maxwell, Memorial Day weekend. It's going to happen. Oh, my God. Well, as far as I'm aware, I don't think Ghislaine Maxwell was pardoned over Memorial Day weekend. So I guess that's a big fat lie over there at Crazy Days and Crazy Nights. BDMX-Con says they're 50-50 at best. Yeah, I mean, what a weird guess, though. What a weird specific guess if you're just making that up. Then we think that Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's pal, is going to be freed or pardoned by the Trump administration. It didn't happen. I thought that sounded like a stupid idea. I mean, I don't put stupid ideas past anybody. But I thought that sounded like a dumb idea. Maybe it'll happen some other time.
Well, there's only one person that could do it, and that is the person that seems like the worst idea for.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like you want to get away from the Epstein stuff. That's the worst possible strategy you could ever have to free the only person behind bars for it, for God's sake.
I mean, you have the people on the left, the most extreme of left, constantly calling him a pedophile.
Right.
So
yeah.
To pardon a pedophile helper.
Mega pedophile helper. Like the top one I can think of.
Well, the top one is dead.
Yeah, but
but he was the pedophile, not the helper.
Josh is right.
The Robin,
pedophiles, little helpers.
The Robin to his Batman, or perhaps what's
you
the
saying?
Butler's?
Robin is a pedophile helper and Batman's a pedophile? What are you getting at here?
I'm saying just rank wise.
Okay, all right, forget it. All I know is it didn't happen this weekend.
Damn it.
Give us your thoughts on whether you think that was ever going to happen or if it will at some point in time. And then give me your thoughts on whether you think the real criminal from the Epstein files that somehow still has avoided jail, Drew Carey, is still out there on the loose.
What is that?
Because he was in the files?
Yeah, I saw this weekend that he started unleashing at that Spencer Pratt guy who's trying to be the mayor of Los Angeles. They don't have the brains to elect somebody who will actually sweep up the hobos. So I don't know if he's going to win, but they were talking about him. He's had some genius things. Whether you agree with his politics or what he wants to do with homeless people or anything like that aside, he's had some really genius stuff. One thing they did, just for instance, I'll get back to the Drew Carey thing, was Spencer Pratt's campaign for mayor in Los Angeles. They bought these, what do you call it when it's like a stencil? They bought these stencils and they went to the dirtiest drug-ridden streets and they put the stencil down and pressure cleaned just the stencil that said elect him for your mayor and the streets will be this clean. And I was like, that's pretty smart. That's like really old school political campaigning.
And it's like, I guess not even any sort of vandalism if you're literally just cleaning, right?
Yeah. I don't think so. Yeah, I think
if I go up to a dirty, grimy wall and put up a stencil that says "Listen to the News Junkie" and just clean only that, I don't know. I didn't use spray paint.
That is a great question. Is that vandalism if you're reverse graffitiing? If I don't even know if that's a thing.
Have you violated anybody's property rights by not accidentally, but cleaning their property?
Yeah, I don't know. That's legitimately a question I've never thought of.
Checkmate, liberal.
Crazy on YouTube says Spencer Pratt is just saying S to say S. He wants another career in reality TV. The story about him filming the whole mayoral thing apparently was made up, like a lot of the criticism about him seems to be. I mean, look, the mayor they have now is god awful. So anything seems better to me. But Drew Carey hates Spencer Pratt. He doesn't like him. I don't know. I guess they're just politically opposed or something. I don't even know where Drew Carey's at politically. He used to be sort of a libertarian type. And then his little kid was involved in the George Floyd riots. I remember that. And that's about it. That's all I know about Drew Carey and his politics. But Drew Carey came out this weekend and he was like, Spencer Pratt sucks, essentially. I'm just boiling it down to that. Like, don't vote for this guy. He's got no skills. He's got no experience, which I love how people use that as an insult against politicians. I kind of want the people who don't have experience more than the people who are in office already myself. But so Drew Carey says this, and they responded with a paragraph from the Epstein files. I don't know if I could find it, but it was literally Jeffrey Epstein talking about how he just had dinner with Drew Carey and the cast of Whose Line Is It Anyway? Which I don't know if he was lying about that, because I think he lied about a bunch of stuff in his emails and whatnot. So I don't know. I don't know what's true and what's not true, but I didn't know he was in the Epstein files.
Sean mostly thinks he lied about all the Trump stuff. Sean was like, oh, that Trump, every time he said Trump, it was a lie.
I don't know what he said specifically about that, though. Like, I know Trump, when people say Trump is in the files, which he is, because you could search them, but he also, this dude like had emails. So you search the emails and it's like all these news articles and newsletters, and there's people who are in it who aren't part of it. But Drew Carey had said that he went to dinner with Epstein.
Do you know what's hilarious about if you search through the email part, like the JWorld or whatever, or jmail.world or whatever that website is, where it looks like Gmail and you can search through all the Epstein emails? I guess as he started going through these legal processes,
Gmail.world, you were right, yeah.
As he started going through these legal processes, people started signing him up for stuff like for newsletters and things.
Yeah.
And would put the name as pedophiles. So if you search for pedophile in gmail.world, and especially if you look at like maybe the promotional stuff, it'll be like, here's a message from the Trump campaign. It'll be like, dear pedophiles, we could really use your help with campaign finance. We got a big debate with Hillary coming up.
Also, they signed up for Google alerts, and there would be Jeffrey Epstein Google alerts coming in, and it'd say recruited by pedophile Jeffrey Epstein, blah 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 blah. So yeah, that's in there. Hold on, what if I search for? I'm searching now. Drew, is it Carey or Carey?
Type Cleveland Rocks.
I don't think I was in here. I don't know if it's going to pop up here, but I saw the email.
Try sent.
Sent.
Try looking in sent.
It literally works just like a Gmail?
Yeah.
So Drew Carey. Oh, I just saw it. Hold on. Let me go back. How do I do that? Drew Carey. I just saw having dinner. All right. I have checked Mega Bob, Mega Pete, Mega John, and Mega Steve. Most illuminating.
I would not want to be Mega Pete right now.
Can't find the porn site for Mega Jeff. I'm back online. Can you please direct me to the right site? Said Ghislaine Maxwell. I have no idea what that means. I don't know what code or what pizza code you're talking in here. And then response from Jeff. This is Jeff Davis. But it says, hey, Carol told me you were having some computer troubles, which I guess must be true. I was having dinner tonight with Drew Carey and the guys from Whose Line Is It Anyway? And we were talking about our encounter with you, and let me know how things are in New York. Are you keeping warm? By Jeff. That says Jeff Davis, though. Is Jeff Davis Jeffrey Epstein, or is Jeff Davis another? Why is he in these emails? Why is he in
that
here?
guy?
No, this can't be the same guy.
This does say television producer, so if he was, it's very possible he
Jeff
could.
B. Davis?
I don't know.
Oh, wait, whoa. Jeffrey Brian Davis. This wouldn't be from Epstein at all, then. That would be a lie. Jeffrey Brian Davis is an actor, impressionist, comedian. He's known for his work as a recurring performer on the improv comedy show Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah.
So his emails... He was emailing Ghislaine Maxwell. Yeah. That guy was. The guy from Whose Line Is It Anyways was emailing Ghislaine Maxwell.
Which, as we've learned, can still cancel you, because there was that guy who had to give up a couple of his businesses because he was flirting with Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah. Hold on.
But now this, you're
in here.
No, I'm not.
Chris Lane, his title is Correctional Services Administrator. Chris Lane is the man in charge of Interstate Compact in Florida. That's Florida, too.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's a lot of... Chris Lane is the man in charge.
Ooh, you're getting canceled.
Yeah, Chris Lane in the Epstein file. Josh Fowler. Just checking.
Damn shame, because I really just imagined, Jeffrey Epstein and the Whose Line guys sitting around playing Scenes from a Hat.
I still want to picture that.
Or a very, very controversial episode of Let's Make a Date.
Well, bottom line is Ghislaine Maxwell not freed, not pardoned, as the blind item suggested. It looks like it was all a lie. and or just didn't end up happening. Maybe they got word and they heard the bad feedback on that one. Let us know what you think. Send us a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com, thenewsjunkie.com. All right. I wanted to put this out there because I wanted to know if this rings true for you. Because this is true. This is a real story out there today. And it says half of Americans say the fun in their lives has disappeared. All right. And to me, when I saw this, I was like, that is so sad, number one. Number two, that's literally one of the things this show is for. All right, let's bring back a little fun in your life. Let's find out what's happening with all things viral here on the show every day. But I don't know if it's not working for some of you folks or if it's just the people who aren't tuning in. It says half of Americans say the fun in their lives has disappeared. Would either of you agree with that in your life? Has the fun in your life disappeared, C-Lane?
No. I could say, like, I could, bit this thing and go, oh, yeah, I got married with a baby. The fun has disappeared. But
you're having fun. You're having fun.
No,
you're enjoying.
I'm working 2 days this week, and then I'm hopping out of town and going to some concerts. So I still have a lot of fun in my life.
This guy's living the life
Must
right
be
now.
Nice.
Yeah.
What about you, Josh? Would you say the fun in your life has disappeared?
No.
No? Okay, so me either. I've got plenty of fun in my life. You know how much fun I had making that app this weekend? I had a blast. We did other stuff too, everybody. Okay, I got out. I did lots of stuff. I enjoyed myself. So what I choose to say and choose not to say. But 48% of Americans say their lives are currently lacking in fun. 12 can't recall the last time they had a full free day to enjoy themselves. 12% of you can't recall the last time you enjoyed yourself?
No, had a full free day to do so.
I guess, yeah, like you got maybe something clear with no schedule, no Epstein dinners or fake Epstein dinners. Cost is the single biggest obstacle. 57% say budget constraints are the top barrier, followed by packed schedules, work obligations, and general burnout. Adults who do make time for fun, which I hope is you, 72% say it reduces their stress, 57% feel more motivated, and 89% say shared fun strengthens their relationships. They said adults would need about 17 extra hours per week to change that, which means we need the 23-hour work week, obviously. They need 17 more hours to get back the fun in their life. Would you agree with that, that half of Americans say the fun in their lives has disappeared? I hope not. I hope you've got some fun in your life, but let us know. Send us a dispatch or an email over at thenewsjunkie.com right now. All right. I have these emails that I wanted to get into to kick off the show, but we haven't gotten to that yet. I will get to your emails. Some of them coming in hot. I like that because we're starting off the week midweek here. We need a little spice to kick things up. So we'll do that. Plus, a miracle. They rescued somebody after being stuck. But I will say, I think this is not that big of a deal. I think the person is overhyping their situation. All right, they said they got stuck and they got rescued. I'm going to tell you their story, and you tell me if you think it was a big deal. The details are wild, and they're coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
And this one victim said, quote, our sweet mother, they dismembered her. They sold her shoulders, knees, and feet for profits. I don't even know how I would react, but I will say it would be poorly.
If you found out they sold her head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes.
The Jim Colbert Show. Weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Hit or miss showers and thunderstorms, the name of the game for our hump day. Hi there, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist TJ Springer with your forecast. Not going to be a washout, but watch out for some of those developing during the afternoon through the evening with the help of that sea breeze.
Hello. Welcome behind the scenes of the show. Stand by.
Sponsored by Discover. When you hear a good deal, it's natural to do a double take. That's what you might do when you hear Discover will automatically double all the cash back you've earned on your credit card at the end of your first year with Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Can I tell you, I don't know where they come from. I don't know where they come from. But these spam texts that I get that say, hey, we're tree trimming in your neighborhood. Hey, Sean, just wondered if you wanted us to stop by. Hey, we're doing some work tree trimming in your neighborhood. I get like maybe 5 of them a week. One, it makes me feel like my tree needs even more trimming than I think it does, which is a lot. 2, it's irritating. It's irritating. Justin says, me too. It's like, what the hell? If I want your tree trimming services, I will seek them out. I get them too? Yeah, I know. Question to Justin and J Turn. Have you ever used a handyman app? Because my theory is that the handyman app is selling our personal information, and then people will buy that to send out these spam texts. That's my theory. They already have my name and address and everything before I even told them. Exactly. Roofers too? Yeah, I've gotten that. I've gotten that as well. Seawitch says, I just got the same text message. This time it's from Katie. Let me see. Hold on. Who's mine from? Mine's from Tim. Hi, Sean. Tim here with the local Orlando tree crew. We're doing tree work in your neighborhood this week. Any trees you like trimmed or removed? And I heard, I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard that they're not even in the neighborhood. Like, it's not even true. It's just like a sales tactic. Insane. I must be on a different handyman app? Well, get with it, man. I feel the same way about when I text the keyword iHeart. I can assure you that iHeart is not stealing your personal info and selling it. I can assure you. Though I do have a meeting with the suits, I have a phone call with the suits after the show today. Just so everybody's knowing and awareing and onboarding with what's going on. I have a phone call with the suits directly after the show today. $90 seconds. No, I haven't used a handyman app. They don't ask for money. What's their angle? What? Well, what, the handyman app? The handyman app takes a percentage of money from the deal, and I think sells your information too. I have got to get another spread. I'm doing it. I'll be right back. Hey, how you doing, Greg? Yeah, sorry I can't get that light on. I gotta unplug those things and reconnect it with the internet. Yeah, I'll get it back up and running. Okay, folks. We're coming back. Here we go.
Only one winner.
iHeartRadio and Fox Sports are bringing you every match of FIFA World Cup 2026.
Live. Every unforgettable moment wherever you are. Lock in your preset now on the free iHeartRadio app.
The world will be listening.
With Rasmussen University, you don't have to be afraid of paying for college thanks to transparent costs and financial aid options for those who qualify. It's a smarter, clearer path to the future you deserve. Learn more at rasmussen.edu. That's rasmussen.edu.
This earful of Real Radio is sponsored by We Paint Everything. Visit WePaintEverything.com.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
On a constant quest to stay calm, like that bear in the hammock. This is the
in the world's most viral newsroom. Check out that new Android app in beta, like a lot of the technology around here, that's available for you over in the App Store if you're an Android user. And I don't want to run down anybody's experience. I'm going to run down somebody's experience, though. All right? I mean, I don't want to, but I'm going to here because there's a story where they said this guy was in this dire situation and he was stuck and it was such a catastrophe. But I have to tell you, when I learned that the guy was only stuck for 6 hours, I was like, I mean, maybe that's personally traumatizing, but if you're stuck for 6 hours, how long was that one guy stuck that cut his own limb off? How long was that guy?
127 hours.
That's the movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 127 hours. And this guy, I mean, it looks nightmarish. He was only stuck for 6 hours, though, so it doesn't seem that bad. And he was stuck inside this. I mean, look at this, Sealand. You can see on the visuals here. He was stuck inside this little, like, cave area. And the guy's from Brooklyn, which people from Brooklyn should not be in caves. But this guy was. Here's the cop explaining what happened, I think.
The cave takes about 20-ish minutes to crawl back to where he's stuck. It's only 400 feet away, but it's incredibly tight and slow going.
What they found when they reached him was a dire situation.
There's still 3 of his buddies who are still with him, and they're trying to get him out.
I don't understand, and I'll never understand, and I'll never, ever, ever understand why people do this crap. Why people go crawling in caves, specifically diving in caves. A couple of guys in a viral story died not that long ago. A whole crew of people died because they got stuck in a cave when they were diving.
Sometimes it's not just stuck, though. I think what the really crazy thing is, when you get disoriented and you don't know if you're headed towards the surface or further into the cave, and you only have so much oxygen, that is got to be scary.
Yeah, and this guy goes in there. They said they were crawling through holes that were basically the exact size of their bodies. I don't know why anybody does this, but here we go.
At this point, they've been in the cave for many hours, so they are all hypothermic.
50 degrees and 100% humidity means they have to work fast, but they can't.
And he was really jammed in there more than I had expected.
I mean, this guy's in one of those situations where you want to just record scratch and go, I bet you're wondering how I got here.
Yeah.
But the way you got here was because you decided to crawl into a cave. All right? Just don't do that to begin with.
His whole body was stuck in a crevice that was basically designed the exact shape of him.
While members of the Albany Schoharie Cave Rescue Team left to get a hammer drill, Lieutenant Gullen...
Okay, hold on. They have an entire-ass cave rescue team? That's a thing? In these places?
It happens frequently.
I guess so.
Yes, well, both members of the cave rescue team went to get their hammer drill.
Yeah, they got a hammer drill and got this guy out because he was crawling through crevices in a cave that were literally the exact size of his body. What the hell are you doing?
Get the man out and keep him calm. Just the two of them in there alone for an hour and a half.
For most people, that's like their worst nightmare. So he did such a great job keeping a positive attitude. He was giving me thumbs up. We were telling jokes. He did a great job keeping a positive attitude.
Then the team came back with the rock drill with very little space to work.
I was drilling, inches from the subject's head and back, so I had to be very careful.
After 20 minutes of drilling and hammering away...
Yeah.
How many volunteer cave rescuers does it take?
What if he said a joke that was offensive to the cave rescue team, and then your only hope is like, you know what? You're a real SOB. I'm packing it and getting out of here right now.
3 cave losers walk into a bar.
Well, why are you... I hate to do it, but I'm going to be that guy. Why are you putting yourself in these situations? If a cave is not big enough for you to walk in, don't go in the cave. You're like, oh, what if I just squeeze through these tiny little holes to get in the cave inside the cave? And then a little further than that even.
And then finally was able to get that one small piece of rock free and clear, and that was all it took.
Uninjured, he was able to wiggle his way out.
Once we were able to get to a point where we could high-five, we were high-fiving. It's a feeling that I wish everyone could experience.
Yeah, I don't know, though. 6 hours is not that bad. It could have been a whole lot worse.
Let's be honest, though. How high is that 5? You can't even sit upright in there. You're stuck in a bunch of rocks. That's not a high five.
I don't know if this is just me. I don't feel like it is. Like, I have a list that's going. I keep tally of this. And I go, there are certain ways I just know I'm not going to die. Like, I know I'm not going to die. A shark is never going to kill me, ever in my life. It's not going to happen, I guarantee you. Like, I am never, ever. Mark my words, bet on it. Bet your house, bet your mom's house, bet everything. I am never going to get stuck in a cave. It's not going to happen. It will never, ever happen because I'm not going to go in a cave. I'm not going to swim around with sharks. I feel like this is stuff that's easy to avoid. But then somebody goes, oh, man, it turns out crawling through those 3-foot wide holes in this cave where nobody can see anything is a really bad idea. Maybe we made a mistake. That's what I see when I see this stuff. Easily avoidable. And I don't think we need to be crawling around in these little caves like this. All right? You want to see what's inside this cave? Invest in something. It's as old as the Wild Wild West and then some. I think the Chinese invented it, but who knows? Get some dynamite. You blow up the rocks and then you look at what's inside of them. It's easy. It's as easy as can be. But people tend to, I don't know why they want to do this. It's so weird, man. But this happened in New York after a miracle rescue. It was only a 6-hour dire situation. But there you go. Let us know what you think about the man stuck in the cave. Send a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com right now. Okay. A couple of emails here real quick. Ben emails the show. Ben says about product placement you guys were talking about recently on the show. Tips at thenewsjunkie.com. Hey, junkies, Ben in Daytona, Florida here. I just wanted you guys to know ever since you pointed out that product placement has been rampant in all of the new shows, especially on demand, my wife and I can't unsee it. C-Lane mentioned the blatant co-pilot plug, which is an AI, I believe, right?
Yeah.
In high potential. And in a recent episode of Hacks, they were shamelessly plugging Tate's cookies, holding them up like a 1960s sitcom. It's getting ridiculous. Wiggle, wiggle, pop, pop, says Ben in Daytona. And also, this was coming in from Sam, who says, Sean and C-Lane does not want to address Josh in the slightest. Interesting thing happened here in Nashville over the weekend. Two of the fanciest, wealthiest schools in the area had rain in the middle of their graduation.
No, it wasn't just a little rain either. It looked like it was pouring at this graduation. The videos were insane.
Why didn't they stop it? Is this it? Is this real? Okay, hold on. I guess there's no sound on this. Yeah. This,
my God.
It's a graduation, and it's a downpour like you never seen in your life. Like, it's just absolutely, completely.
Oh, somebody brought a poncho.
Yeah, that was good luck with that. But they're still doing the graduation? Why?
She's got the poncho on. She's got the hood on the poncho, and then her cap from the cap and gown on top of the hood. Great stuff.
Right. Hold on. Is there audio on this one? Why is there no audio on any of these videos? This is very weird. But
the rain.
Yeah, so it's raining so bad. Look at this guy. Is that real? This guy's just miserable in the middle of the graduation getting poured on. Thank you, Sam, for the email. Yeah, this has audio. Oh, this has audio. Nope.
That's just music overlaid.
Yeah, they just piped in some jazz band or something in the background, I think. Thank you, Samuel. Appreciate that. We'll get to more of your emails as the show rolls on. Very easy to join us on the show with an email to tips, TIPS, at thenewsjunkie.com. Now, I got a lot of updates for you today. The J.P. Morgan sex case, I have that. That is coming up in just a bit. We'll get to that, of course. We have this young man with Tourette's who was refused a flight. And I guess you can imagine what this guy might have said. We'll get to that. We have a lot on the way. It's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
How you see the monsters will change. Details coming June 1st. Stay tuned.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Right lane still blocked on Florida's Turnpike northbound before State Road 408. There's a crash blocking multiple lanes eastbound on Maitland Boulevard near Keene Road and before Hiawassee. Move over and slow down if you see emergency crews there. You're going to get stuck on I-4, but the rest of the major roadways looks clear. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by True Green. True Green. Don't waste another weekend doing your lawn care yourself. Partner with...
Hello, welcome behind the scenes of the show. You beautiful, magnificent thing.
And I gotta say, a very knowledgeable, very helpful folks over at Premier Men's Medical Center, and they said, listen, here's why.
I ain't never getting stuck in a cave. Never. Insecure Walrus says there's audio on the news videos I linked. I was trying to pull it up on the email, but
Have these symptoms of erectile dysfunction, of EE. It's not something that just fixes itself. You call Premier Men's Medical Center.
in my defense, I was trying to help C-Lane give content for yesterday's show that they didn't do. I know. Unbelievable. Here's the deal. I was like, I'm going to take Memorial Day, obviously, because the whole station's taking Memorial Day. And I was like, I'm going to take my birthday because it's my birthday. And I don't have a day planned for, like, most of the summer. So I think I deserve it. I think I deserve it. If my family had to leave because they couldn't sit in the rain and not see my graduation, that would be terrible. Seems kind of weird that they didn't just cancel it. Oh, question. How many of you have seen Obsession at this point? The little movie that could, in a string of movies by young upstarts, YouTubers, people who made little small short films and posted them on YouTube, and then now made movies that are box office hits, huge winners, and not these big bloated Hollywood things. The Hollywood industrial complex, where to make a movie you must enrich every other company underneath you, so the movie becomes a $150 million behemoth, and then nobody even likes it. No, these are movies made by artistes, young people who are nimble with their budgets. I love it. Obsession, number 2 at the box office this weekend. I watched it. Very decent. Better than just okay. Very decent. It was a good time. Knick-knack, paddywhack, throw show on a bone and like this show. Please do take a moment on the live stream. Hit that like button if you don't mind, okay? Hit the like button on the stream. That is greatly appreciated. That's number 1. Number 2, it was my birthday yesterday. Let's keep those gifted secret shows flowing. All right, let's keep those flowing over at thenewsjunkie.com. You'll now notice if you're logged in on the website, there is, it shows the leaderboard of people who have gifted subs. On the website, if you're logged in, you'll be able to see that if you're a Secret Show subscriber. If you're not, you got a new promo for TNJ Secret Shows Access and everything that it has with it. All the different benefits of being a Secret Show subscriber. Hit that gift button over on thenewsjunkie.com. Forgive the noise if you're picking up on it. My neighbor is having some dead trees removed, it would appear right now. I was trying to muscle through that in the last segment. Stand by. hopefully everybody enjoyed the best of the last couple of days. I mean, maybe there was something good there in it for you. Happy birthday to the best radio show. Best radio host, even better. Thank you. Have you gotten your birthday spankings yet? No, I'm a grown-ass man. So I do not do that. No. No, thank you, though. All right, we're coming back right now. Second hour of the show is off and running. Are you going to have a job to take off for the rest of the summer? Oh, we'll see what happens today, right after the show. I don't know how that call is going to go. That could be a make or break one since we have like 1 month left, and then that's it. All right, here we go. We are coming back live right now.
Our Central Florida's Plumbing Company, employee-owned and in business since 1975. Their integrity and workmanship are second to none, and they have some great deals as well. If you mention the Jim Colbert Show, you'll receive $50 off your service call. Book your appointment today at 407-327-6000 or hop online at modernpi.com.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Win $25,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows. Pick up your phone and text the word TRUST right now to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Need help after an accident? Just call Mo. Learn more at JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station guaranteed human. On a constant quest to stay calm, like that bear in the hammock. This is...
Dive in to the world's most viral newsroom by simply going over to the website, which is always available for you over at thenewsjunkie.com. One thing I always like to fight for is these folks who are dealing with issues that often lead to them being ridiculed. The people who I think like legitimately need a little lift up. The people who I think are, they're in a tough spot. And I've talked about people who have stutters. I've talked about a lot of issues. I've talked about Tourette's quite a bit, right? Autism, kids with autism, the superheroes of our society. Every great thing done by an American over the last several hundred years was probably done by somebody with an autistic focus that made them stand out and be 10,000 times better than everybody around them. They're amazing, okay? And I also look at these people with Tourette's in particular, and I said, God, TikTok has ruined a lot of things, but one of the things
Facebook,
social media,
Instagram, Twitter, y'all see this?
TikTok and TikTok brain has ruined is how people feel about Tourette's. Because I think when people see somebody actually struggling with a verbal form of Tourette's in public now, a lot of times they think they're faking it. A lot of times they think they're faking it. You remember the whole hubbub of the guy on the BBC who said the N-word, and then people were like, I think he just really wanted to say the N-word.
Oh, at the, what was it, the BAFTA Awards?
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, the BAFTA Awards. And this guy, they invited him to the award show, and then, he's got Tourette's. He's chronicled his whole life of having Tourette's and how society bullies you for it. And then he got entirely bullied by a fringe group of people who get upset about stuff like this that normal humans don't really care about, right? And they thought they project so much, these people, right? These are the people that don't have any fun in their lives usually. They project so much that they're like, no, this guy just wanted to say this. Like, he just wanted to say this. And I thought, leave these people alone, for God's sake. It's so tough living life like this. It's so much more difficult than you and what you deal with. I guarantee it. And then I see this story today, and I go, another situation where nobody had a brain and nobody could understand that perhaps they should just dial it back a little bit. This was in England. Speaking of the BBC, not that kind of BBC. The story says, boy with Tourette's refused flight for bomb remark. All right. True story. I'm looking at him here. He's a young guy. I don't know. 9, 8. Well, maybe we'll learn here in just a moment. Oh, I'm sorry. 13. He's going to be mad about that.
Well, he's going to have some choice words for you, and he will not be able to hold them back.
He probably won't. And I deserve it. He hasn't gone through his growth spurt yet, this young guy, but he's got Tourette's, all right? And this is armed police marched a 13-year-old boy with the Tourette syndrome out of an airport after he shouted bomb, leaving him and his family stranded. British Airways refused Mason and his family. They were trying to get to a Spain-bound flight at the gate, and they said, no, it was a safety risk. His dad, Martin, 39, said the horrendous experience at London Gatwick Airport brought him to tears. He accused the airline of discrimination. Yes, sir! How is it anything but in this case? Like, all you have to do is understand that this person has an issue, and that the issue is an immutable thing in as much as he can't stop with the Tourette's. He can't go, oh, I'm on a plane here. I got to really get... You can't do that. A spokeswoman for the airline said it was an extremely difficult, complex, and distressing situation. They said his condition was not the reason for the decision. Due to a number of contributing factors, the decision was made to not allow the group to travel on the flight. The family spent over $5,000 on the flights for a group of 10. Ooh. They warned staff the day before that Mason might say some things on account of he's anxious about flying and he has Tourette's. They said everything went seamlessly until they got to the gate. Despite Mason, who was wearing a sunflower lanyard and had his diagnosis letter with him, shouting the word bomb several times. And they say, you can't say bomb on an airplane. Bomb, 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 bomb. You're not supposed to say it.
What if I was in the military and I was a bombardier?
There's some rules, apparently, against doing this. Martin, the father, said everything went seamlessly until they reached the gate, despite Mason, who was wearing a lanyard that had his diagnosis letter with him, shouting the word bomb several times. As they tried to board the flight, a manager denied them entry.
He has a lanyard that says, I have Tourette's?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, which is like kind of a get out of jail free card.
Can I print out that lanyard?
This is, yeah.
It's the South Park bit.
Yeah, it is, yeah. In a video of the confrontation, he says, we're not refusing him because he has a disability. We're refusing him because there's been a threat made that he has a bomb in his bag. Yeah, but the threat is made by a guy with oh, God. How can you say we're not refusing him and your family entry to this flight because of the fact that he has Tourette's? It's because he threatened to blow up the plane with a bomb in his bag. Okay, let's chase that back a little bit. Why, pray tell, did he threaten to blow up the plane with a bomb in his bag? Is it because A, he has a bomb in his bag, or B, he has Tourette's and he's saying that he has a bomb in his bag on account of the Tourette's?
On account of a condition that wires you in such a way that you think of the absolute most inappropriate thing to say and then you just say it.
Bingo, and that's what this kid did.
Whereas my condition, I think of the most inappropriate thing to say, but I can choose not to.
Yeah, but sometimes you do, though, still, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
It ekes out, it flares up. We're refusing him because there's been a threat made that he had a bomb in his bag, they said. Not because he has Tourette's. Those are not connected at all, right? Martin told the BBC everybody was in tears because we've been waiting for this holiday for a long time. Here's the kicker. Wait for it. Armed police escorted Mason out of the airport with his dad, his 36-year-old mom, and his 1-year-old sister. They had to spend the night in a hotel.
Why do we care how old the mom is?
Just a nice young family, right? And we also know from this that they were escorted by armed police from the airport, right? No one has a brain here. This is the world we live in where no one has a brain. Here's how easy this is. Is that guy shouting that he has a bomb and he's going to blow up the flight? All right, out of an abundance of caution, let's search his bags and make sure he doesn't have a bomb. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be hearing the commotion over here. Unfortunately, this person is dealing with some Tourette's. And by the way, we searched their bag. They 100% do not have any explosives, and this flight is absolutely safe. We understand that you might have some sort of anxiety about this issue, but the fact is there's nothing to worry about. Let's move on. Some of the folks around us aren't exactly like us, and that's okay. Boom. Done. That's how you do it. Like, this isn't hard stuff. Instead of taking the kid and his family, they had to spend a couple $1,000s on some new flights. His dad said, I'm not a very emotional person, and I was brought to tears. My wife was also crying her eyes out for Mason, and he's been looking forward to this holiday for a long time.
36-year-old wife.
They might as well have said hot.
Suck
or
it,
something.
Josh. Suck it.
My large-breasted wife has been waiting for this vacation for weeks. You know how hard it is for her to find a bikini top that will hold those cannons in. My God.
Can't say cannon.
Oh, sorry. I apologize. Yeah,
Back off the plane, sir.
Yeah. I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand why.
Who's going to pay for another Brazilian for my 36-year-old wife?
By the way, don't hit me up with the plane emojis. We're not on a plane. We're specifically not on a plane. All right? We're not. Don't say back on no, we're not on a plane. This is specifically off a plane because he was rejected from the flight for talking about bombs. I could say that.
He was rejected from the what?
From the flight.
What a shocker, what a surprise. It's a tough story as long as it flies.
Stop flying.
This wild and insane, and as you might have guessed, we're back on a plane.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. There's a bomb in the iHeart building.
Okay, you don't want to have a producer anymore? Is that what you're saying?
It's not a bomb.
How does that affect us negatively?
I have Tourette's, okay? There's an excuse.
Can't kick you off. I mean, we could.
You could easily. You have all the power in the world to kick me off. Just leave me as a man screeching over here by myself. That could happen at any point in time. But what do you think? I mean, there's probably different perspectives on this. Would you be upset maybe if you were another passenger and you were glad maybe? Would you be glad that this kid was rejected from this flight? Or do you think that they were being rude to him? Let me know what you think. Send a dispatch at thenewsjunkie.com or on the Android app that's out for testing right now.
I do think that, they got escorted by police. Mm-hmm. To call them armed police, I mean, aren't most police armed? If you just get an escort by a police, like it's not like the police are going to go, hold on, guys. This kid has Tourette's. They're having a very rough time right now. Everybody put your guns in the gun bag. Everybody, I'm going to come around with the gun bag. Everybody put your guns in there.
They're British cops, though.
So that when we...
yeah, they don't get guns.
Okay, fellow bobbies, put your guns in the gun bag, and so that when we escort this kid out, he won't be armed police.
Isn't that...
Like if they came up with guards that had like rifles and their hands were on the rifles the entire time and said, let's go, kid, out of here. You said the B word.
Well, they should have marched them at the tip of their rifles. That's what they should have done. This kid's dangerous.
That's what they make it sound like in the story. He was escorted out by armed police. Police.
All right, if I look for British police, am I going to see them with guns?
Well, what's all this then, yeah?
My God. Okay. First thing that pops up is they've got some guns. These particular cops
supporting Syria.
I think, in my experience, the cops in England had batons a lot of times. But is this? This says Britain considers arming police officers in rural areas. This is a story from 2018.
Maybe it's not that common for the British police to be armed.
Damn, you guys you haven't pulled the United States of America on this old cop thing. They got guns. They got tanks over here. We spend money on all sorts of stuff for the officers. Well, let us know what you think about this whole ordeal and situation. Send us a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. All right, let's see here. Let me refresh. Oh, look how nice this looks over here. This is a brand new thing. All right, refresh. Let's get the new dispatches.
What a birthday you had.
I did other things.
Redesign the dispatches.
It's so nice. But now if it breaks, I'll feel bad about this.
Now you know how I felt when you adopted Drop Slinger.
Here's Swilly. Here we go.
Hey, everybody. Happy today.
Hey.
Sean, you really got to knock on some wood there saying you're never going to die in a cave because sinkholes are a thing in Florida. And
that's not a cave.
Terrifying. Okay,
does that count as a cave?
I mean, sort of an instant cave.
Yeah.
Just add water.
I guess so. Jesus. Is that how it works? Is it like if a sinkhole opens up, is that now a cave? I thought a cave is not like downward. I thought a cave was like horizontal as opposed to vertical. Does that make sense?
I think there's a little of both. I think maybe it's a gradual decline.
Isn't a vertical cave a volcano? Isn't
there has to be lava in it?
Well, yeah, on account of the lava. I understand. That might be part of the definitional side of things. If you're a volcano expert, let us know. Give us your details.
Definitional.
More people talking about caves. So let's work this in. Here's Steve-O.
Hey, news junkie. Hey. What are you talking about, man? You would cry if they were out of bourbon at Van Henry's. So,
yeah,
man, I don't want to hear it. You'd be the first one crying if you were stuck in a cave for 10 minutes. You little bitch.
Did your new dispatch platform just pull clips from 2012?
Van Henry's. You're crossing some wires, sir. Finn Henry's is ripped. Van Barry's is a great spot. We love them. We love them over there. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't think it makes me a little bitch to not want to explore in caves. I'm not. It's just not me. I want to not die.
That's not what makes him a bitch. I mean, there's plenty of other things, myriad things that make him a bitch. It's not the cave thing, guys.
What is it then?
Dude, we are so out of time.
Well, we're not. We'll make time. We'll make time. I don't care what they say about this. If they say, Sean, you're missing the breaks all the time. There's a problem with staying on the time for affiliates. What do you got? Huh? What is it?
I don't know. I don't have a list.
Yeah, that's what I thought. One more. Here's somebody trying out the Android app.
Hey, good job on the app, man. Looks good. Works pretty good as far as I can tell. I haven't gone all the way through it yet, but yeah, we're all worth the effort. Good job.
Bye. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate you. Thank you. Keep them flowing in right now over at thenewsjunkie.com. Thenewsjunkie.com should be nice and easy for you to send those in. And if you're on an iPhone going, well, all I've seen is the old version of the app. Well, I'm telling you, I made a new version of the app to go with a new website that's been a million years in the making. It's available for beta testing for Android. Search for TNJ app or the News Junkie in the Google Play Store. And give me your feedback on that. It's already submitted for iOS, so it should be released soon. It has the ability for you to listen to secret shows, and it remembers where you are. You can listen to the Daily Show each day is in there as well. You can listen in chat. Not that one. No, the daily version of the News Junkie, the mothership, as we call it around here. The main show is available. Each day's show is available on the app. You could send dispatches. You can chat. It's awesome, man. And I think you'll dig it. What a time to be alive. And here we are in the middle of it. When we come back, I've got some questions for C-Lane and Josh. And you know what? You too. I want to see if you're scared of something as a result of something that has appeared in the news here. Also, J.P. Morgan's sex case. I've got updates on that. And we have a million more things to get through. It's a very busy Wednesday. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is.
The Monsters in the Morning.
You would go do Chippendale for a bunch of ladies if you thought you can get away with it.
Yeah, right now I keep getting arrested.
Hello. Welcome behind the scenes of the show. God bless you. Let me check the emails real quick. All right, I got some comments about the app. That's good. I'll look at those later. Man, Mercedes towed Courtney's car this morning. You want to talk about customer service? They had 3 different people all texting me at the same time about the status of her car tow. 3 people at the same time. Is everything good? Hey, I'm on the way. Hey, this is customer service. We want to make sure everything's going okay. Wild. Thank you for the belated happy birthday. All AI? What? What's all AI? Everything's AI, man. All bots? Probably, yeah. I would guess it's like an automated thing that's like, it's like, is the service going well so far? Text Y for yes and N for no. Can't get that kind of service from Hyundai Genesis? Genesis has fine service, I'm sure. I have not yet utilized their services. Well, actually, that's not true. One time I brought my Genesis to the Genesis dealership, and I had them fix a small issue I was having. And then they said, would you like us to wash and detail the car while it's here? And I said, sure. Why not? And then I went to check out to get my car back, and it was supposed to be $250. And I said, I'm ready to pay. And the lady said, okay, that's $550. And I said, well, I thought it was going to be $250. And the lady said, yeah, but you said you wanted a detail. And I said, oh, yeah, I did say that. Yeah, I forgot about that. And I said, how much was that? And she said, the detail from the dealership is $300. And I said, $300? Get the rope. $300. Skull mic volume seems low today. Anybody agree or disagree? Skull mic volume seems low, yes or no? Nothing has changed on Skull mic. The volume should be quite the same. All right, here it is. I told you I'm going to try for one segment today. My in-ear monitor, which clips right here. Move it around here. Actually, I'll put it back here. Okay, and then I have an in-ear monitor that plugs into this. Let me see if that bothers me. I don't think it will. Okay. Now, I got to try to do a segment with that in. It's going to be weird. Let's see. Okay. Look at this thing. Gorge, huh? Okay. Oh no. Baby's barking in there. Okay. There it is. That's so awesome.
You ever notice the first four letters of the word paint are pain? Because you're doing it yourself. And it's a pain.
Okay.
The prep, the taping, the mess, the ladders, the
Can you see or no? I gotta put it under my shirt. Volume's fine? You should get custom inner ears with pics of Courtney and Lady? I don't know about that. Oh, this sounds so nice. C-Lane, hit me up with a talkback. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure that was in my in-ear monitor thing. Yeah. I'm going to try to do one segment with it. Should I try it right now? Oh, I don't know. It makes me a little uncomfortable. I'll do it in the power hour. It's nice though. It's quite comfortable. It sounds very good. We'll see how it goes. Okay, we're coming back right now. Sean, are you going to make farewell merch? Of course. Absolutely.
For half of that. I'm talking about unlimited talk, text, and unlimited data for just $34.99 a month. Stop paying the big guys twice what you need to. Dial pound 250, say my name. That's pound 250, micro, to switch to Pure Talk, where the savings are truly unlimited.
Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Nick. And guess what?
We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We
invented
a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first people to do podcasts.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions. Well, sick and tired is a strong way to put it, but, you know.
Tired and sick.
Tired and sick.
Listen to Hey Jonas on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow Hey Jonas and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Because the newspapers don't come with cliff notes or potentially offensive accents.
Day in the world's most viral newsroom. Learn more about the show and join in with us, friends, over at thenewsjunkie.com. Now, I saw this story, and I have to tell you, I didn't believe this when I saw it. I want to see if you guys agree or not, but this was a story about something that happened at a dog park, and the piece of the information that got my attention in this story was about how people feel about dog parks. Now, this old lady, I guess, would go to the dog park every day with her adorable little dog and her caretaker, and her dog got attacked at the dog park. And then the thing that stuck out was this survey that they had along with it. Here it is right here. I'll give you the details in the story momentarily. But first, it says, do you feel safe taking your dog to a dog park? Yes, usually safe, 8%. 8% of people?
That's wild.
Yes, that's it? 8% depends on the park is 8%. No, too many unknowns. Only in members-only parks, 3%. And
members-only dog parks?
Yeah. And I guess. And then I don't use dog parks, 35%. So 46% of the people they asked, do you feel safe taking your dog to a dog park? Almost half of them said no, there's too many unknowns, and they're scared of taking their dog to a dog park. And when I saw that, I thought immediately, I'm like, these must be older people, right? Like, who is scared? Are you guys scared of taking your dog to a dog park in any way? No, right? You take Rigby, right? You take him over, bring him to a nice little dog park.
I put him on the small dog side.
Yeah, Rigby's he gets the fenced-in area.
Yeah.
He's a little guy. He's an adorable dog, but you wouldn't go in there and be freaked out or scared or something.
No. You would be you would want to like keep an eye out for, dog. Not everybody that takes their dog to a dog park is a responsible dog owner.
No, but not everybody in real life is a responsible dog owner.
Right.
I mean, you got stupid people all over the place. A dog park is just a venue where those dogs are. BDMX Con brings up a story and says, I saw a dog shot a lady the other day. I get it. Well, that's actually true. There is a story out there today. I'll give it to you real quick as a side quest here that says a dog parked in a car triggers a shotgun and shoots a woman in Nebraska. All right. True story. Let me bring up the local affiliate here.
You make it sound like the dog was the one who parked the car.
No, a dog is in the parked car, I think. Let's get the details. I'll get back to the dog park story, but first, the side quest.
Police are investigating an accidental shotgun discharge at a convenience store. Police say officers were called just after noon Saturday to the short stop on Avenue I. First reported as a BB gun shooting, but later confirmed to involve a shotgun. Investigators say the owner of a pickup with a camper had stopped to shop when a dog in the back seat moved and apparently triggered a loaded shotgun.
Okay, what in the redneck is going on here? How you have a gun in the back of your vehicle, okay?
Nebraska.
And then a dog triggers the gun? It's pretty hard to pull back a trigger on some of these guns.
Tale as old as time.
Yeah, I've never heard this before, but maybe that's why
Firing
people are
into
scared.
the passenger side door panel. One pellet struck a woman who was stopped at a nearby light with her arm out of the window. Police say her injury is not believed to be life-threatening, and she was taken to Regional West Medical Center.
Where is this in Nebraska, Josh?
I think that's what they said.
Yeah, Nebraska. Scotts Bluff, Nebraska. there's so many things about that. A dog fired a shotgun in a truck at somebody who had their arm out of the window as they were driving, which, by the way, is another red flag. All right?
What's wrong with that?
You know, only people allowed to do this are truckers. That's it. If you're a trucker, you can put your arm out the window and cruise. If you're driving a car with your arm out the window, it's usually a red flag. It's usually an indicator that people don't deal with structures and boundaries well, that they don't keep up on their life. Why is your arm out the window? Ask yourself that question.
Have the window down. Get a little fresh air.
Nonsense. You know, your window's down because you don't take care of your car and your AC is broken. That's why your window's down. That's a red flag.
It's a nice day.
It's a nice day, but it's even nicer with your AC blowing in your face.
Sometimes you want the real air.
No way, man. AC's better than real air. I mean,
currently, yes.
I believe
Write that down for your next Mills commercial.
AC is better than fresh air. All right, back to the dog park. Do you feel safe taking your dog to a dog park? 46% of people said no, too many unknowns. And I saw this and I said, what the hell are these people scared of? Too many unknowns. I mean, sometimes there'll be somebody with a bad dog owner or whatever, but generally speaking, I wouldn't be scared of going to a dog park because of those people. I wouldn't be upset at all, or scared at all, at least. A Sanford, Florida family is demanding accountability and action from the city after a 12-year-old rescue dog was attacked at a local dog park, leaving a 91-year-old woman and her beloved pet traumatized. Cindy Martin says her elderly mother visit the Paw Park in Sanford nearly every day with her dog, Rocky, and a caregiver. It's a routine that brings the mother joy, companionship, and a sense of purpose. She loves pets. She loves talking to people. She loves other dogs. And she just kind of came here to enjoy the fresh air.
Keep bringing that dog to the dog park. You might have to be moving on to Rocky 2.
Might be the case. 2 dogs came charging towards my mother's dog, a Great Dane and a big white-looking husky. A white dog, a white-looking husky came up. The white husky grabbed him by his hips and started digging his teeth into him, she added. 2 men and a woman were with the dogs and tried to intervene, but the husky would not let go. Finally, one of them kicked it. They grabbed their dogs and they took off. Rocky, of course, is a Chihuahua because old ladies love yappy Chihuahuas. Rocky left severely injured, and she said they rushed him to the emergency vet and he underwent surgery. He's got staples. He's okay. He's recuperating.
Oh, good.
All right, he's going to be okay. But just seeing that there was so many people, 46% of people that said they were scared. They don't feel safe taking their dog to a dog park. I thought to myself, is this just people being scared of everything? Or is this like legitimate? I have zero level of fear. If I go to a dog park and a dog is loose, I'm going to handle the dog, number one, and I'm going to get lady out of, whatever area of danger and threat. But that's certainly not exclusive to dog parks. That happens more with just rando dogs in the neighborhood. But I don't know. Like somebody said, my dog goes to that park. It's very nice. Yeah, I don't understand why there's so many people. That's got to be old people, right? So many people seem scared to bring your dog to a dog park. But do let us know if you have that same issue and send us a dispatch. That's how you join us on the show. Go over to the website, which is thenewsjunkie.com, thenewsjunkie.com. When you go to the website, you can record a dispatch or you can send us an email to get on the show. Tips, TIPS, at thenewsjunkie.com. Quick break, back with more in just a moment, including the hot sheet, and we're rolling on a Wednesday. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan, brought to you by Gringos Locos and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 8 p.m., it's Good Sauce with Ross and Joel. At 9, it's Real Laughs, followed by Real Music Weekends at 10 on Real Radio 104.
You hear this damn thing? Skull mic activated. You hear this? My neighbor's getting his frost-bitten, frost-dead trees grinded, and it appears they have decided to launch the grinder right here. Just like feeding things into it. Come on, wrap it up out there. Wrap it up.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Guns don't kill people. Dogs kill people with guns. Seriously. I hear it on the school mic, going on the show. It's louder than the station. I hear it now, but not on the show. Good. This is the closest Sean has been to Grindr since his birthday. Come on, man. What's that?
Trash.
You just carrying around trash?
They're so loud.
I know.
They have a stump grinder right there.
I know, that's what I said. Probably couldn't hear me. He's getting all the dead trees removed.
He knows what you do, too. At what time?
He's not doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
I don't think. See you later. I bet those tree service people are immigrants. Go get them, Sean. Go get immigrants. I love immigrants. Why would I go get immigrants? I love immigrants. Legal immigrants. Couple minutes, we're back live on the show. Somebody sent an email exclusive to the stream. Good morning, Sean and Sealane. Sealane, all one word. Please keep me anonymous. You talked about wasting water, and you said the biggest waste of water in America is actually golf courses. Please keep me anonymous. I work in an extremely high-end private club. I heard your comments on data centers and the environmental concerns, specifically excessive water usage associated with them, and your drive-by on golf courses being a waste of water. On the whole, golf courses are actually a net benefit toward their local environment. Many golf courses use affluent or gray water to irrigate. Thus, the water is clean, but not to the level necessary for potable drinking water. First of all, the nice golf courses I'm talking about aren't using some gray-ass water, all right? It ain't happening. You don't pay $150 or $200 for a round of golf to have poop-stinking water sprayed all over the place. Trust me, they ain't using it in most of these places, okay? These golf courses actually serve as a sort of filter for the wastewater. The thatch layer in turf, consisting of dead and decaying organic matter, traps on and holds pollutants and allows them to degrade naturally. The water is cleaned by the golf courses, he said. The number one waste of water in the United States is actually agriculture, which accounts for 80% of irrigation use. Brother, you have swallowed the whole shaft of big golf. You have swallowed the whole shaft of big golf. You are telling me the number one waste of water in the United States is agriculture? Sure, agriculture only feeds the entire country, but golf lets a few dozen really rich people wander around and have something to do with their Wednesday. The number one waste of water is agriculture? It's a waste of water to grow things that we can eat that will feed and nourish the entire country, from little kids to grown-ass adults. A bigger waste of water than golf courses? And golf courses are a big filter? Get out of here. Come on. I don't even know if you believe this. Golf courses are a waste of water because they utilize an incredibly high amount of water and they service an incredibly small amount of people for an unimportant, fun thing. Agriculture feeds the entire country. AI, at least, is part of some sort of industry that is advancing the human timeline. Golf courses win the waste war. All right? Am I right or am I right?
Partner with the official lawn care treatment provider.
Am I right or am I right?
Golf course quality lawn the easy way. Sign up at truegreen.com.
Here we go.
In your lawn care yourself. Partner with the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour and get a golf course quality lawn the easy way. Sign up at TrueGreen.com. Then sit back and relax.
This portion of the News Junkie is brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with that mortgage guy, Don.com.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Mainlining today's top stories. You're listening to the News Junkie, Sean Wasson.
For the foreseeable future here on the show in the world's most viral newsroom. But I don't know how true that is. We're back for the foreseeable future on the show live, but I do have a call right after the show with the suits. And I don't know exactly what we're supposed to go over. At this point, I'm just like, okay, I have like a little over a month in my contract left, like literally, I think 33 days. And you want to chat? Okay, we'll chat after the show. I don't know what's happening with this. I'll tell you how it goes tomorrow. I'll tell you if it was good or bad or whatever. But that's all I know as of right now. It was just a message I received from the suits, and it said, are you willing to, I think is the way it was phrased. Are you willing to chat after the show tomorrow? Sure. We'll see how it goes. All right. Let's see here. I want to mention
hilarious
this.
if they did it yesterday and gave you bad news on your birthday.
You know what? You know what's brutal? Son of a bitch didn't even say happy birthday. Just went right to the, are you available tomorrow after the show? We need to talk about the show. The suits want to chat. No happy birthday. No small talk. No nothing. I thought it was brutal. Speaking of that, if you want to say happy birthday, one of the great ways to do that is say a belated birthday by gifting some Secret Show subscriptions. You can also subscribe to Secret Shows. Both great gifts, both available over at thenewsjunkie.com. All right, before we get into the hot sheet, check this out because this is getting a lot of attention today. There is a news story that was just released about the most expensive and cheapest places to shop, to get your groceries, to get all the stuff you need for food. Number one with a bullet on the list is not surprising at all to me. The cheapest of the cheap, baby. The cheapest of all, 21% cheaper than all the other grocery store type places. What do you think it is?
Oh, Aldi?
I'm hiding it right now. No, not Aldi.
Damn it.
Not Aldi. The cheapest of the cheap. It's got a lot of fans, this place. A lot of people are fans.
Trader Joe? No?
Might have to pay a little entry fee to get into this one. Costco is the cheapest place. The average price difference is 21.4% lower at Costco. BJ's is right below it. Costco and BJ's.
I miss BJ's.
A combination you'll never forget. After that, these are the cheapest places, right, to go shopping if you're thinking about doing that. Costco, BJ's. Lidl? Boy, what is Lidl?
I think that's in the same family as Aldi. That's like a European chain.
Okay, LIDL, and then Aldi is right underneath that. HEB, Walmart. Walmart's like, a little bit further down the pack. Market Basket, Target, King Supers, Safeway, on down the line. In the middle of the pack, despite the haters most hurt. Reddit reeling most. Publix is sort of middle of the road in terms of these grocery stores. Now, before I scroll down, what do you think is the most expensive? What do we think is the most expensive grocery shopping option?
Whole Foods.
Okay. See, it says Whole Foods. What about you, John?
Whole Foods. Has Wegmans made an appearance yet?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
All right, what do you think Wegmans is going to be on the list? All right, I'm going down. Vons is one of the more expensive. I've never even been to or heard of a Vons. Although I did see on Only in Dade, there was an opening of the cleanest, fanciest grocery store in Brickell in Miami, and they had a line with a bouncer, and it was just like, what are these people doing? Mariano's, I don't know. Jewel Osco, which I used to go to Jewel all the time in Chicago. It's a Midwest place. El Rancho, Shaw's most expensive Whole Foods, number one, baby, and the most expensive side of things. 39.7% more expensive than the other places. Give Whole Foods the big, giant middle finger, all right? Give them the raw dog middle finger over at Whole Foods and go to the places that are a little bit more affordable. Costco, a great American company. Publix, they're in the middle of the pack here, but a great American company. These are great companies. And if you want good deals, it looks like these wholesale places are the way to be. Let us know what you think. Send us a dispatch. Maybe that matches up with your experience or not. Send an email as well. Tips, or you don't have to send one as well. You send either or. Tips at thenewsjunkie.com.
Got a big dashboard ready for you. Do both.
Send that and then send an email about the dispatch you sent? No, that's too much. All right, let's do the hot sheet.
Check the hot sheet. It's news, but not like real important news.
Best investigative reporting on the planet.
The top stories from the people on your screens and speakers are on the hot sheet with C-Lane.
That's right. The nonsense news that everybody's talking about. The top 5 stories brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don. And I put this one at number 5 just because I thought this factoid, this little snippet, this little thing that they came up with from a little bit of research is hilarious to me. And the research is from this anti-ageism campaign that Emma Thompson is among the voices supporting them. And they've uncovered striking findings in the top-grossing UK films over the past 3 years. They're saying...
How old is Emma Thompson, though?
Emma Thompson? Oh, she's up there.
70s?
Is she? All right.
Emma Thompson is 67. Wow.
Okay.
I can't believe you made her 70.
Okay. All right,
the anti-ageism campaign studied the 100 highest-performing films released in the UK in 2023, 2024, and 2025, and found that while 5 starred an older woman, about 20 featured talking animals. So basically, they did all this research, and what they found is films are more likely to star an actor named Chris or a talking animal than a woman over 60.
Okay, flag on the field. Number 1. If I tell you or anybody else, almost anybody in the general public, all right, if I tell somebody in the general public, hey, there are 2 movie theaters up ahead, go left for the movie about the old lady, go right for the movie with the talking animals. Which one do you think is going to get more foot traffic?
Are there kids in the car? Because talking
Doesn't
animals,
matter.
yeah.
Doesn't matter. Adults are too. Are you going into the old lady movie?
Yes.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You're not.
I
Josh.
love old lady movies.
There's no way. What's the last old lady movie you saw?
That one with the older woman in it.
Yeah, see?
Devil Wears Prada, too.
Yeah, I saw that getting fed to you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Okay, so what?
You're not going to Paris.
Talking animals are in movies more than old ladies, and what else?
The 100 highest performing films released in the UK in those 3 years found that only 5 starred an older woman, 20 featured creatures who chat, and 6 starred a male actor named Chris, and half of those 6 are Chris Pratt. 2 of the remaining Chris instances, which are Pine and Hemsworth, headline big budget blockbusters. Also, Christian Friedel, who probably doesn't go by Chris, was co-lead in the acclaimed art house film The Zone of Interest. Friedel is known only to his friends as Chris.
I think Friedel is only known to his friends. I've never heard of the Zone of Interest movie in my life until today.
It's about Nazi Germany.
The 5 films starring an older... That's why Josh saw it. The 5 films
always roots for the wrong team.
Starring an older woman that made the top 100 chart over the 3-year period were Alleluia, which I'm not totally familiar with, My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3.
That was okay, actually.
Book Club, The Next Chapter.
Yeah.
Freakier Friday, and The Substance, of which I have only seen The Substance. But it looks like, at least at this anti-ageism campaign study, films are more likely to star an actor named Chris or a talking animal than they are a woman over 60.
Now, a lot of people this weekend were watching this new series from some of the Stranger Things people called The Burrows.
Haven't gotten into it yet because we've been watching our way through a not terrible, but I mean, I don't know that it's going to win.
Terrible adjacent?
Yeah.
What is it? What are you watching?
Off Campus.
Oh, I haven't even heard of this.
It's the top story. It's the top show on Prime right now, and I had it in my preview for streaming shows, saying that it was the next gay hockey movie or gay hockey show.
Yeah,
because it's got just as much of the hockey, only a little bit of the gay. And I feel like all the people in it, I'm like, I think we're too old to watch this, or we're too far through it right now.
Is that like the forbidden fruit or something, the gay hockey stuff? Because I don't know that a lot of NHL players are gay. I don't know. Where's this appetite come
from? In this
from?
one, the hockey players are not gay.
They're not.
They are
straight.
There is a lot of hockey drama and all kinds of stuff. It's a college kid show.
Well, the reason I bring up The Burrows, which is big on Netflix, the first episode I thought was a very well done episode. I have not heard the greatest of things about the rest of the series, so I can't really stand by it just yet. But I've watched the first 3 episodes, and they're okay. They're okay so far. But it's like Stranger Things with old people. It's an old person development where people go and live out there.
I'm in the upside down. Justice for Barb.
The monsters are like 1/2 as strong because the targets are not as
Can you
difficult
put
to
me
be.
right side up?
There's not an 11, but there's like an old person version of that. And
81.
It's all like Stranger Things, but with old people in this old people community. And Courtney goes, I wonder if younger people will watch this. And I said, I don't think young people like to watch old people. Old people will, conversely, watch young people. But I don't think young people like to watch old people as much. I don't know.
Awesome. You might be onto something. You might be onto something. Emma Thompson wants to have a word with you.
Okay.
I have to give credit where credit is due because I do like to rag on this particular website a lot, but they got through this whole story and I was shocked because there's been the latest celebrity, big time musician who was the victim of a viral death hoax.
Uh-oh.
And they're going, hey, listen, this guy, he's alive and well, and they got through the whole story because it was easy. It's right there.
Mm-hmm.
Barry Gibb.
Oh, yeah.
Is alive.
Oh, thank God.
Staying?
He is. He's staying alive and well despite becoming the latest celebrity targeted by a viral internet death hoax. Family sources tell TMZ, who got through the entire story without a pun, that the Bee Gees legend is healthy, happy, and living life at his Miami area home. Despite false reports online claiming he had died, he joins a laundry list of celebrities who have fallen victim to this. Justin Bieber, Morgan Freeman, Tom Hanks, Michael J. Fox, and John Bon Jovi, just to name a few. He is the last surviving founder of the Bee Gees, following the deaths of who are the other Bee Gees, Sean, Josh?
Oh, there's another one with the same Gibbs, another Gibbs, right?
Well, yeah, I think they're all Gibbs.
Oh, they're all Gibbs?
Yeah.
Oh, Frankie Gibbs.
No.
Frankie Gibbs. No.
Victor Gibbs.
No.
John Travolta.
Robin and Maurice, guys. Robin and Maurice.
How was I supposed to know that?
Jenny Garth revealed during an interview, and I wish I would have known this ahead of time. I might have watched, you watch racing because you think there might be just a little chance. There's a little crash, some action there.
Mm-hmm.
And I might have watched Dancing with the Stars with Jenny Garth in it.
Yeah.
Had I known that she, in her nervousness preparing for the competition, told the Pod Meets World podcast with the people from Boy Meets World that she had to get hypnotized to prepare for her competition.
Okay.
Because she was worried she was going to pee her pants.
Oh, really?
Which is, I didn't even know this is a thing you could see a hypnotherapist for.
I guess it is, huh?
Be like, listen, I don't think they're doctors, but counselor, whatever you call yourself, Mr. Hypnotherapist, worried that I might pee my pants. She said I had to go get hypnotized to not pee my pants when they said, and dancing the waltz, Jenny Garth and her partner, Derek Hughes.
Isn't that a pelvic floor thing? Isn't that what that is?
Huff? Is it Huff?
Yeah, Derek Huff.
Yeah.
Sure, but is it something they're making it sound like it's something that's mental now.
I hate to say this, but I thought that this was more a thing that women dealt with than men, just generally speaking. Because I've known a lot of girls who will cry or who will pee when they laugh.
Really?
I've known it. Yeah. You've never met a girl who pees when she laughs?
She hasn't admitted it to me.
You guys aren't funny enough. I just know immediately.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I see. Just on site.
A new AI-powered avatar of Black Sabbath singer Ozzy Osbourne could make its first UK appearance in Birmingham. Osbourne's wife Sharon and son Jack announced plans for the hyper-real version of the singer at an expo in the U.S. last week. Talking to Ed James on BBC Radio, she said the plans for the Avatar were brilliant. I've seen the test that they've done of Aussie, and you can see every pore on his face. So they chose old Aussie?
Mm-hmm.
Why not go with younger Aussie?
on my beer.
Yeah, how do they decide what age they take you into the hologram at? Huh?
His beard's coming through, she says. It's that detailed. Ozzy died in July, age 76, less than 3 weeks after he performed his last concert with Black Sabbath. And last but not least, in the hot sheet, we have the lineup for an America 250 concert. America is turning 250 years old, and an eclectic mix of entertainers is poised to join a massive bash on the National Mall, marking America's birthday, which is billed as a once-in-a-generation celebration. I'm talking Martina McBride, Flo Rida, Vanilla Ice, Bret Michaels, CNC Music Factory, the Commodores, Morris Day and the Time, Young MC, and listen, guys, I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know how they're doing it. One of them's dead, but maybe it doesn't matter.
Milli Vanilli?
Milli Vanilli.
Let's go.
Milli Vanilli is announced as the pop duo, they say. Don't know who else is taking up that thing. Maybe holograms. The 16-day World Fair-esque event, part of the year's America 250 celebrations, will kick off June 25th in Washington. The Great American State Fair will bring people together from all 56 states and territories to celebrate the traditions, innovation, music, military heritage, freedom, and entrepreneurial spirit that define our nation, according to the Freedom 250 CEO. Hey, if you have a mortgage quote or if you have a mortgage rate, and it has a 7 or 8 in front of it, you should be checking into a refi immediately. You're paying too much, and that mortgage guy, Don, wants to help. He is the person that will demystify the mortgage business for you because he knows what it takes. He knows all of the things about the mortgage business that you don't. Definitely plenty of things that I don't, because that's pretty much everything. So if you've got questions, if you've got a quote, use the compare quote calculator on thatmortgageguydon.com.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with thatmortgageguydon.com.
Thank
Milli
you,
Vanilli.
C-Lane. Well, what about CNC Music Factory? What song is that? What's their big song?
Everybody dance now. Here is the bowl. Back fold the bass. Don't stop in the back when it don't waste time. Don't to Mac and it don't rhyme. Jump to the
And
rhythm,
now
jump,
they're kind
jump
of
to the rhythm, jump.
now they're kind of old a little bit. They can't really jump to the rhythm anymore.
Yeah.
It's like,
They also do things that make you go,
There's some bands that just don't age well. Like I don't want to see Prodigy live anymore. Like once the people from these bands are old,
he dead?
Is he the Prodigy guy? I don't know.
think so.
If so, their legacy is better for it. I don't want to see CNC Music Factory as old people.
I would go. I mean,
I saw Tag Team, I think.
I wouldn't want to see CNC Music Factory like headline.
Yeah.
But if it was an I Love the 90s lineup and like Young MC's going to do that song.
Oh, no, he's ripped too. Yeah.
No, he's not. Is he?
Yeah, Young MC just died, didn't he? Or am I killing him off?
Young MC's on the bill.
Is he? Oh, I thought he died.
Is he not the only dead person on the bill?
Yeah. No, he's alive. He's alive. Yeah. He's alive.
What a relief.
He's back alive. All right, quick break. When we come back, we roll on a Wednesday show. Updates on the way from the JP Morgan sex case. A woman waited her whole life for something. I'm going to play a news story on this that's going to rock your world. This might make your day as well. It'll do both of those things. This woman waited her whole life for something, and her moment has finally arrived. What is it? That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Merritt Island Fest, featuring Landon McNamara and Inner Circle, June 6th and 7th.
Hello. Everybody dance now. Give me the music. Tone Loc is alive too? Yeah. Saw Curtis blow last year. He looked terrible. More of a Curtis Wheeze situation. Never heard of any of these people? Flats Fisherman, you've never heard of Milli Vanilli? You've never heard of CNC Music Factory? You never heard of Troga? Rob Bass just died? Yeah, that's who it was.
Here's a question. How many brokers does it take to insure your business? If you're like most
What about some Inner Circle? I mean, the Inner Circle thing is just kind of strange because they're a pretty good reggae band. But they're almost exclusively known for a theme song that became like a rallying cry for the police. Which is sort of the antithesis of the reggae movement. It's something. I don't know what to make of that. Second half of the show has arrived. The woman waited her whole life. And I have a news report to play for you about what she waited her whole life for because the moment has arrived. Everybody dance now. Can't believe he hasn't sung the lyrics yet? Well, I did that, didn't I? I don't know the lyrics part to CNC Music Factory. Now I have a question for you, chat. TNJ chat, YouTube, Twitch. I have a question for you. When you were younger, was there anything that you didn't have in your neighborhood that you were like dying to have? Like one of the obvious things now is if your neighborhood had an In-N-Out, that's pretty awesome. It's one of the few things Orlando doesn't have yet is an In-N-Out burger. Was there anything like that when you were younger where you're like, oh God, I wish I had this in my neighborhood? Or even now. I think in Orlando we're spoiled because we have so many options. A skate park? True. Yeah, we had one near us. It was like a 20-minute, 30-minute bike ride away. Having a skate park in your neighborhood would be something you'd be like, oh my God, this is a game changer. When I was younger in South Florida, the thing I wanted so bad was a Sonic. Because Sonic aired their commercials nationally, and we got Sonic commercial. And in South Florida, there was never any Sonic. None. We had no Sonics around us that we could ever go to or try. And I would watch the commercials all the time. I'd be like, damn, I want to try that. I want to give that a shot. White Castle. Insecure Water says, I have a major dilemma. I gave up Taco Bell in 2009 for several major reasons. My wife ordered a cheese quesadilla from there last night, and they gave her a chicken. They corrected it and gave her cheese, but we kept the chicken one. I don't want to break my streak, but we're broke, so a quesadilla would be pretty good right now. Eat the quesadilla, man. Eat the quesadilla. Back in a couple of minutes. See, when you're walking around in the studio, it's hard to hear. Well, I mean, I'm way away from skull mic sometimes. Depends on where I'm at. Now, if I wanted to actually mic this room, which would be quite a bit of work for not that much difference, I could do that. I could turn this up a little bit, maybe. I don't know how Sonic is a thing. Never see anybody there. I wanted one so bad. Artemis says, I really wanted to go to Duff's Buffet. What's Duff's Buffet? Is anybody familiar with that? I was happy to get a Lucky's, only for it to be replaced by my smaller Publix across the street from an existing Publix. Geez, I wouldn't know what it's like to have that in your neighborhood. Just a lapel mic would work? It's more complicated than you think. It's possible. I miss Lucky's. We went to Lucky's. We were excited about Lucky's. And I went there and I go, this seems like a store that a hip boomer built to try to bring in millennial shoppers. Like there's a bunch of like weed 420 jokes on the offerings that they have. The prepared foods all look good, but when you taste them, they're like flavorless, disgusting. I don't really care that much personally about having a beer while I shop at the grocery store. I don't know, it's just not for me, but I was excited about it too. Duff's turned into into Dons for a hot minute, then they were gone. The grinder stopped? Thank God. Thank God. All right, here we go. Coming back.
Agents, are you ready for a career move that will be rewarding and earn you the high income you deserve? If you enjoy delivering great customer service and working with people, I want to talk to you. Go to joinmarkspain.com and apply today.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. We now have more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world, protecting America, fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
For all your plumbing needs, go to modernpi.com.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Accidents happen, but Mo's here to help. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Riding the daily roller coaster of viral news from the front row. It's the
Three songs over and over and over again. Well, and everything else you could be listening to, podcasting or live streaming. Let's have some fun together in the world's most viral newsroom. Talking during the break with the folks on Skull Mike, and I said, I can remember a couple of things when I was younger that I was so excited having them open in my area. I mean, excited. And the example I gave was when I was younger, they aired Sonic commercials nationally. So we saw Sonic food commercials, fast food. We saw them all the time growing up in West Palm Beach, Florida. All the time they would air these Sonic commercials, and there were no Sonics. There was none. You couldn't go to a Sonic. You could just see the commercials and see the food and the option, but you could never go and actually get it. And when they opened a Sonic, I was like, oh my God, let's go. And went to a Sonic. I was so excited that this place was going to be opening up in my neighborhood. And I said, we probably all had moments like that. Like there's things that if they open in your neighborhood, you'd be like, oh my God, that's a game changer. Right? Like if an In-N-Out opened in your neighborhood.
Right.
Woo-hoo. All right. I'll tell you one. If what's $2 Chuck? What's that place?
That is Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's opens in your neighborhood? Oh, yeah. All right. What's that place? Courtney likes to go to the place where they have like all the random stuff for your house.
Home Goods.
Home Goods. Home Goods opens up in your neighborhood? Oh, my God. That's a great place. You can look at the stuff there all the time, and they constantly cycle out whatever they have and have new stuff for the next season. It's great, right? I tell you all this for a reason. We're going to West Virginia in Sissonville, and a woman, I guess, waited her whole life for something to open up in her neighborhood. And it seems like kind of a small deal. But I guess in West Virginia in Sissonville, they didn't have a Taco Bell.
Oh man.
This woman waited her whole life for a Taco Bell. Now, when I saw a news story from like a legitimate news outlet, this is CBS 13 WOWK or WOWK. And when I saw a legitimate news article about a Taco Bell opening, I thought it must be a slow news day. But I didn't know that they had a tie-in here because there's this old lady who's like, I waited my whole life for a Taco Bell to open in our neighborhood. And finally we got one in Sissonville, West Virginia.
Yeah.
Let's go through the story together. Here we are. Hang on. I got to unmute this and bring it back now that it started automatically, but started muted.
An unlikely addition to Sissonville.
Oh, that's a good guess for an opening line on this. I'm gonna say she can finally run for the border.
Sissonville residents no longer have to say yo quiero.
They can finally live Moss.
Everybody get your guesses in. All right. What is the first line of this local news story about a new Taco Bell opening that this lady was legitimately waiting her whole life for? What is the opening line of this news story going to be? We got Liv Moss, Yo Quiero. All these are very big marketing plans. Let's see what pays off. Here we go.
Tacos, burritos, nachos, and a fan favorite meal combo of just about any kind of cheesy goodness you could imagine. Now just a minute's drive for people in Sissonville. The ribbon was cut today on the city's new Taco Bell. It's been years in the making, and this marks the first Taco Bell ever to be.
They're talking about this like it's an AI data center or something.
She
like,
could not sound less interested in this Taco Bell. Tacos, burritos, nachos. We got a Taco Bell now.
Any cheesy concoction you could think of. She said it's been years in the making. Lady, I've seen them make a Taco Bell in a weekend. I don't like years in the making.
You can pretty much 3D print a Taco Bell these days.
I'm pretty sure you hit a button and step back and the box unfolds, right? Like a Taco Bell doesn't take long, but I'll go back. Hold on.
Those burritos, nachos, and a fan favorite meal combo of just about any kind of cheesy goodness you could imagine. Now just a minute.
Imagine that.
Drive for people in Sisson.
Yeah, she said, be a journalist, they said. Try to chase after corruption in Washington, they said. Watergate, this is what she ends up doing. They finally opened the new Taco Bell.
The ribbon was cut today on the city's new Taco Bell. It's been years in the making, and this marks the first Taco Bell ever to be in Sissonville.
Look at, there's the lady. This old lady legit has waited her whole life for a Taco Bell. And she's right now, we're watching her eat her first nacho. If you're on the stream, this lady right here in Sissonville, West Virginia, they're going to talk to her. She has waited her whole life for a Taco Bell to open, and now finally gets to make some nachos go into her tummy.
Years in the making, and this marks the first Taco Bell ever to be in Sissonville. The grand opening is very special for Kanawha County Delegate Dana Farrell. His mom has been waiting for this opening for so long now. We spoke with her today, and she says that this means more than you could imagine, calling herself, yes, the queen of Taco Bell.
Oh, I want to go in for all the time. It's one of my favorite restaurants, and it got here, and then I found I had terminal cancer, and I didn't think I'd live to see it built. But thank the Lord, I'm here, and I'm here today to open it up. I'm the queen of the Taco Bell.
God bless her. Bless her heart.
I have so many thoughts. Okay,
I got the terminal cancer.
She didn't think she would live to see it. Do you think?
I want everybody to take in what you just heard, okay? I will go back.
Do you think the contractor showed up one day and goes, guys,
ladies, get moving, okay? Get the front end loaders going. With TikTok, this lady she's dying. She's got the big C. This lady, I mean, did you hear what she said? Like this was what she said. Said I was going to die. I've got cancer. I'm the queen of Taco Bell. I want you to take something away from this, but it's probably not what you're thinking. All right? What I want you to take away from this is be more excited about the little things in life. Okay? Because sometimes you're like, yeah, my day was so horrible. I got nothing to live for. What was that study earlier? People said 50% of people, they have no fun in their life or whatever.
I thought you were saying there's more likely to be a movie with a Chris in it.
Huh. No, that too. Yeah, but this half of Americans say the fun in their lives has disappeared. This lady, her world is rocked. She's the queen of Taco Bell because
she's
the Taco
circling
Bell
the drain, and her happiness is still at full force.
You see her? She's been waiting. She had a whole speech going. She was waiting just to say something. And well, you guys are weird, some of you. All right? I can let a lot of comments go by. But you see this old lady who's excited, and she's now the queen of Taco Bell, and you're talking about her nipples?
I didn't even notice her nipples.
No. Now that I'm going back,
Oh, I want to go in for all the time. It's one of my favorite restaurants, and
Pauline,
it got here, and then I found I had terminal cancer, and I didn't think I'd live to see it built. But thank the Lord, I'm here.
She's tapping her cane like the Jurassic Park guy. We spared no expense.
But why are her nipples coming into play? We can't even see her nipples here.
No, and they're probably quite far below where the frame is cutting off here. I'm just guessing. I don't see that. I don't know why your brain is going to that.
Is there something we missed in the shot of her shoveling chips in her mouth?
Not that I recall.
I'm here today to open it up. I'm the queen of the Taco Bell.
Oh, gosh.
Praise the Lord.
If you told me I was going to cry during a Taco Bell story today, I would not have believed you.
Wow.
It's too bad you and your son don't look anything alike there. We wish you all...
What does that mean? What? It's too bad you and your son don't look anything alike? I'm trying to figure out what that...
she said?
I'm going to go back. Did she say that? It sounded like she said it's
sound like it.
It's too bad you and your son don't look anything alike. Is that a shot at the sun? Is that... I don't know.
The son would be way hotter with bright red eyebrows.
Let's listen again.
I believed you. And it's too bad you and your son don't look anything alike there. We wish you all the tacos you can enjoy.
What does that mean? Would she try? Is she like, if your son was hotter, I'd be with him? Or I can't figure out what that meant.
I think this woman's just tired of her job.
Think so? She's had enough?
She might have misspoke and it just stayed in and nobody seems to know what it meant.
Yeah. She said, did she post on social media? Is this the old lady posting? I think it might be. New Sissonville Taco Bell opens for business. I was honored to be able to take part in the ribbon cutting. And they say 75% of their business is done through the drive-thru. It's their newest store. They're proud to bring the Taco Bell to the area. And, okay. I mean, can we
There's so many things I'm confused about this story.
Yeah.
First of all, the sun thing. Then why people are talking about her nipples.
People they look at Sissonville. Here's the conversation at Sissonville. Christy says on the post, thank you for getting Sissonville a Taco Bell. Next comment from Sean. Drown out the noise. This is huge for the area. Bigger things to come. Somebody else says.
Like a Taco Bell cantina.
D. Mitch says, I can't describe how excited my middle daughter is about this. Right? The other daughter's not excited.
You could just say daughter.
Yeah, you didn't have to specify which daughter.
Show me a lineup. I can pick out the daughter.
This is 36-year-old wife all over again.
Charlie says, wish we still had Chinese.
Me too.
Food or people?
Well, ever since the railroad was built.
I am to believe that Sissonville, though they do have a new Taco Bell, does not have a Chinese restaurant. Hold on. Let's get some deets. Can we get a Sissonville rundown? How many people in Sissonville that they don't have a Chinese restaurant? Wish we still had Chinese.
4,000 people.
Dana responded to wish we still had Chinese. Agreed. We're working on an Asian option. Her entire focus is getting Taco Bell and now a Chinese restaurant in Sissonville.
I had a friend whose entire focus was working on an Asian option.
Yeah, I think I know who that was. Yeah.
I think that's still his entire focus.
All right, what do you think about this? What was the thing when you were younger, or maybe even now, that you just die to have in your neighborhood that would be a game changer, even like this lady and her experience? Give us your thoughts. Send a dispatch at thenewsjunkie.com or send an email. Tips at thenewsjunkie.com right now.
I think when you were talking about having something advertised to you and not having it,
yeah,
I feel like it was only recently that we started seeing Red Robins around here. But I remember the commercials. Yeah, Red Robin.
But when the first one opens up, you get excited, right?
I didn't even know it had actually made it here.
See, because you're spoiled, because you have all this stuff around you. They don't in Sissonville. Sissonville doesn't have all these things. Courtney was so excited about the Panda Express. The Panda Express opened around the corner, speaking of Chinese. And when the Panda Express opened, Courtney was like, I wonder if there'll be a grand opening party that we can go to. And she was so excited.
Courtney's really party forward these days. First the speed bump party. Now she wants to go to the Panda Express party.
No, that was before the speed bump party. Yeah, we didn't get informed of the grand opening party at this place. But she was so excited
for the speed bump.
Meep says, I remember wanting to go to Checkers so badly, and it was nasty. Oh, God. I mean, I don't know those fries.
Big Buford.
Checkers is a a food establishment for people who live in the moment. Because in the moment, Checkers is great. It's just afterwards, I feel like, like I should be dangling off a bridge or something. Afterwards,
I've never had that feeling from Checkers.
No?
They're not my favorite fries, but the rest of the stuff's pretty good.
It makes, like a little bit. There's nothing wrong with it. I love Checkers. I dig Checkers. I think they came up with the dual drive-through, didn't they? Or was that somebody else and they stole that?
They were the first that I saw it, and now everybody has a dual drive-through. But now Checkers dual drive-through, the left side is not for you.
It's for the passenger, right?
No, the left side is for Uber and DoorDash drivers.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, really?
That's smart, actually.
Yeah. Oh. Well, what if you're like what if you're somebody who has a European car in America? It seems like that would be just the most convenient thing ever, and you can't use it?
Maybe, or say like you have a mail truck or something like that.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe.
That'd be perfect.
Gotta walk up.
They should make an exception for those folks. All right, quick break. When we come back, we'll get into the update on the J.P. Morgan sex case. There's a phenomenon of this white Indian guy that is taking over the internet. I'll play this for you. I know that seems weird, but it'll make sense. Wait till you hear this guy.
Is it the guy from Short Circuit?
You're about to find out. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
No script, no filter, no off switch. Real Radio 104.1. Guaranteed human.
There's a couple of accidents to look out for, but nothing's really blocking the road on I-4 westbound at Princeton Street. A fender bender's getting cleared up. A crash on the Beach Line westbound near State Road 520. Other than that, the roadways are wide open. You won't be expecting too much trouble affecting your afternoon drive right now. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by AutoZone. Get in the zone. Starting stronger starts at AutoZone, where they've got battery solutions in the form of free battery testing, free battery charging, and replacement. Batteries that fit your needs. That's what makes them America's #1 battery destination. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
It happens only.
Dull Mike. Hello. Yeah, a Big Buford is a good time. Good time. Checkers was one of those meals, I think, when I was doing the heavy keto, that we were like getting ready to get into like a holiday weekend or a vacation weekend. And it was like when I was going through keto and like doing hardcore, as little carbs as possible, when it was time to go on vacation, it was like, let the floodgates open. And I think one of the times it was like, hey, we were getting together, we were having some drinks, and somebody brought a bunch of Big Bufords, and it was, whew, it was good. How's my cholesterol? Bad. But, it's going down. It's coming down slowly but surely. My omega-3s, I'm using those omega-3s. Wish we had a backyard burger. I used to like backyard burger. Once in a while. What's up, Cyclone Ranger? All Day Yuckers. Simply Jeremy. Eat more fiber and take omega-3. Yeah, I'm trying. Probably should up the fiber, though. But omega-3 I'm doing. I take 2 fish oils. And mostly I'm good with the fish oils. But I'm good, Barbara. Happy, yes. Mostly I'm good with the fish oils, but every once in a while, especially a handful of nights ago when I had an assortment of White Claws, and I started getting a little burpy. And you take that fish oil, and it's still churning around. It's unleashing down there, and you get a couple burps, and you're like, whoa, whoa. They can promise the hell out of, oh no, you don't get a fishy taste. That's bullshit. Bullshit. Mrs. and Jackson are good. Thank you for asking. Had a nice little long weekend. Take it with a meal. I think I usually, I don't know. I usually take it after a meal, but try the krill oil. It's a little more potent than fish oil. All right. Well, JD, I have not been offered any alternate color of claw. There's the White Claw Surge, which are blue, but there's not another color in the name. Yeah, yuckers. See, I take all my pills at night. I take them usually after dinner. All the pills that I take are at night. Is my fish oil tuna Tim approved? Never asked him. He's got better things to worry about. He's got more stuff, on his plate. Couldn't imagine being at a party and somebody busting out 18 Big Bufords. Well, I mean, I don't know that we were at a party, but somebody went on a Checkers run, and it just hit the spot. It's one of those things. When you haven't had an actual burger between buns in a while, sopping up all the stuff that's on it. Are you on because Sean is taking a deuce? He's not taking a deuce. I'll show you. He is there, right there. He's just sitting there. So, unless he has installed some sort of new chair, I have a chair that he can poop in, but I would guess that would not be great for the studio in general. He's just got some stuff to do. He's getting prepared over there. Hate smelling your nasty burps in the morning. Well, yeah, that's why I save that all for the nighttime. Then I could sleep through much of that. Craig, a share to pooping while live. That's not as sexy as, it doesn't even sound that sexy. I was going to say it's not as sexy as it sounds. It doesn't sound sexy at all. Somebody would do it. Somebody would do it. All right, we're coming back.
Wrong way to put it, but, tired and sick. Tired and sick. Listen to Hey Jonas on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow Hey Jonas and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
For all your plumbing needs, go to modernpi.com.
No one's really sure what all C-Lane's buttons actually do. This is the news.
Viral newsroom. Learn more about the show. Go over to the website, thenewsjunkie.com, and grab that beta version of the app for Android. Android users search for TNJ app or The News Junkie in the Google Play Store and get the beta app right now. And then let me know what you think. Send an email to tips@thenewsjunkie.com with your thoughts. All right. I wanted to get into this because I fell into a rabbit hole on this over the weekend. Did you guys see anything about the white Indian guy? You guys
No, I have not.
No. The viral tweet was something like, they're making Indian guys in white now. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And it was this clip of this guy in India, on the streets of India, but he's like a white dude with all the Indians, but he talks exactly like the Indians. And his speech patterns and everything is just like the Indians. And
Are we sure he is Indian?
Well, it's complex. That's why I said I went down a rabbit hole here. Now, there's so many things we could take from this, but let me just play the clip of this guy a little bit so you get what I'm talking about. This is him. This is a very, very white man, right? Very, very white man.
Yeah.
In India.
Looks a little bit like Fritz.
Telling his story. He does
Big
look a bit
Fritz.
Fritz-like. Yeah. It looked like a bigger Fritz. Here he goes.
Was lost between borders. Norwegian citizen, born in Norway, stuck in India, living on the streets, surviving.
God.
Okay.
He's Chet Hanksing it.
he seems a little bit like, this is what I tell people sometimes. You are, in many ways, a product of your environment. One thing that is baked into the human experience is we want to be comfortable and we want to feel comfortable and we want to make other people comfortable. So we tend to talk like the people around us.
Real quick, guys.
Yeah.
Just real quick.
Yeah.
Speaking of being comfortable or not comfortable.
Yeah.
Is anybody set off, just like a little bit weary of the dude death staring the camera sitting next to the white Indian guy? Look at this guy's face.
He's fine.
It's terrifying. He's not fine.
No, he's a cool guy.
The actual Indian guy is dead staring the camera as the white guy talks like an Indian guy.
I'm going, you mother chode.
MFQ says accident maxing. Exactly. This is what we do. We try to sound like people around us because it makes us feel more comfortable. And I've talked in simple ways about you could go to Nashville for a week or two, and then all of a sudden you're like, how y'all doing, man? We're going to go to the honky tonk. And
that's really impressive.
Thank you.
You're
If your eyes were closed, you would have thought that was a Nashvilleian.
You're
right.
Right. You're totally correct.
And you hear a lot of white people do this around black people, where they'll get around some people who have a different affect to their voice, and white people will start talking like the black people that they're around. And you see the inverse of that sometimes too.
That was me in high school. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I tried to do it. I couldn't pull it off. But this
really,
guy,
your dad thought otherwise.
This guy is in India, and I'm going to tell you a story because the story is crazy. All right, your color doesn't determine your accent; your upbringing does. That is what I'm saying.
True.
It's exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying that this is a socialized thing. So you try to speak like the people around you because you think it makes you fit in more socially. That's why people do this. That's why this happens. If you go to another country or another culture or another neighborhood or another whatever, you will end up talking like those people, right? Like the people who surround you, who talk. If you look at every portion of the world, people talk a little bit different, right? The accents are based on the socialisms that you pick up, not the socialism economy style, but the social implications of living around other people. So this guy just straight up talks like an Indian dude. He's white.
Being a tourist guide, smoking on the roads. Don't you think I want to get some kind of adjustment against the government when I'm 33 years old, have zero schooling, they haven't done the shit that they were supposed to do? The Finnish, when they helped me out of the country, they were supposed to report me to the children's services because I was under 18. Did they do their job? No, they didn't do their job.
No.
Thanks to them, I don't have nothing. I even told the Norwegian government once they came back to Norway, I have no school. Then they should have done some kind of research, find out, why don't I have school? What's the reason? No European...
He's got a filthy mouth, this gentleman, all right?
Well, he's upset.
Funny thing is, he's still fatter than all the Indians. I don't know how.
Was he abandoned in India as a child?
Yeah. His family brought him to India, apparently, as a child, and they abandoned him there. And so he was just like a little Norwegian kid or whatever, left in India. And so this is like a cartoon or something, like the genesis of some character where he was left in India and then he just became like a little Indian or a big Indian, as it were. Yeah, as it were.
He might be the biggest guy in the country.
He became a big Indian, and so people started to investigate this guy.
It's a good thing that those parents of his only had the one child.
Yeah. No, I think they had another one, too. Josh, see if you
they could have abandoned 1 little, 2 little, 3 little Indians.
Get out of here. Leave. Just go.
I'm not far from it, man. I'm not.
You're not going to make it to Friday at this pace, all right? It's not going to
I'm not going to be here Friday.
Josh, see if you can find the lore on this guy. I know it's very strange.
Do you know his name?
I don't.
Because I Google white Indian guy and it brings up
Fisher
info
Stevens.
about short circuit.
Norway. Look up Norway. I think here he is. This might be him talking about stuff a little bit more. Let's see.
Hi, my name is. I live in Norway. I'm 33 years old.
This is the same
Where does
guy.
accent go?
This is the same guy. So when he's around the Indians, like, well, okay, welcome down the street in Mumbai. And then when he's recording just by himself, when he's not around the Indians anymore, he's like, oh, hey guys. I'm a Norwegian man, and I speak in the Norwegian tongue.
I'm making this video because I'm trying to get some help from the social media about some injustice that has happened in my life, and I've been thinking about it many years and trying to get some kind of help, but no one can help me because it's such a complicated case, they say, even the lawyers. So I'm like, maybe someone out there in the...
Is this the same guy? This is... Sean, not all bald guys look alike. I'm telling you, this is the same dude. This is that same guy.
The media will see this and maybe can help me out. The story is, my parents took me to India when I was 4 years old. And I stayed there till I was nearly 18 before the Finnish helped me out of the country because we overstayed there while my parents took me there.
All right.
And we stayed there nearly 13 years while my dad and my brothers left the country one by one because it's not easy to get out of the country when you're overstayed. So in the end, it was me, my sister, and my mother left in India.
Okay.
And then I roamed a lot away from my sister and my mother, hanging around with people on the street and people I felt...
This is just shockingly different. Did I save the other one? Hold on. Let me see. Oh God, I just knocked it down, and I hold on. I have it. I can bring it back.
Reopen, close tab. Reopen, close tab.
No, because I had to clean it. You know what I mean? It's this one right here. I just want, just in case you're just tuning in, I want you to get the comparison. This is what the guy sounds like when he's on the streets of India.
Was lost between borders. Norwegian citizen, born in Norway, stuck in India, living on the streets, surviving. Being a tourist guide, smoking on the roads.
This sounds like a completely different person.
Yeah.
Like
Playing the video games.
Playing the video games. And now when he's talking, he sounds like this.
But then suddenly my mother and sister got jailed because they asked for her and she didn't have any visa. So she ended up in jail.
On the list of words
yeah. He says passport weird. He says passport, and they thought it was ass. I think.
Teenager in India living in the second biggest slum in the world, Sayan Dharavi. And it was not before long.
I mean, what is this? If you when you're just talking to the camera, you sound like this. And when you're talking on the streets of India, you sound like the other version.
He's code switching.
Mm-hmm. It is, right?
Yeah.
I mean... But is that like, I don't know.
I'm not switching codes. You're switching codes.
Like, how would the Indians feel about this? You know, that. Somebody says, which is the real accent? That's a good question. But how would the Indians feel about this? If they heard him talking in his other voice, would they be like, whoa, pal? I mean, I'm sure they wouldn't say
this
whoa,
guy
pal.
could
Whoa,
be,
pal.
you know, if he could just, you know, turn it off like he does for that video. Top earner at the call center. I mean,
he might be able to. And then he can commiserate with his fellow, people afterwards. Unbelievable. Send this guy to West Virginia, and I bet he talks like that woman in a week. I think so. Yeah. He was abandoned, sort of, in India. And so when he's talking
Joe
with
Dirted.
Indian people, he did. People do this. They will take up whatever the accent is around you. They will take up that accent. I've heard my friends do this over the years. I think I'm more immune to it. I don't believe that I do it.
You grow out of it.
You think so? Like
after a certain point.
It's like if you now were surrounded by, let's say, a bunch of Australians, and all your life was only Australians, and you're only hanging out with Australian people for 3 months. Do you think all of a sudden you're crikey and mating it up? Are you talking about the Barbie and stuff? Because I think you are. I think even you are. I think you would be doing this. This guy's like,
I want to be practicing because I don't have a really good Australian like Josh does. You know, Josh has got
Grace putting shrimp on the Barbie.
Yeah, that's all right. That's pretty good.
Maybe like Josh did. I think.
Yeah, I haven't practiced that one in a while.
Gonna work on.
Don't you think I want to get some kind of adjustment against the comment when I'm 33 years old, have
33.
zero schooling, they haven't done the shit that they were supposed to do. The Finnish, when they helped me out of the country, they were supposed to report me to the children's services because I was under 18.
It's so wild. It's so unbelievably wild. But I guess this is just something that people do. And this guy was abandoned and left to be on his own in India, and now that's his life.
It's a weird thing for a grown man to say they were supposed to report me to Children's Services.
You wanted them to?
It just sounds like a worse thing.
It says, left behind in India at 10, a Norwegian boy survived in the slums of Mumbai and witnessed life alongside the mafia.
The Indian mafia?
I guess so.
I am the godfather.
It rocks how every chud is seething about this, considering most diaspora Indians I've met are just normal guys. I don't even know what that means. There are millions of Indian orphans abandoned in the streets with nobody to hold their hand. Who managed to make ends meet better than Fatty here? Whitey's genetic memory forbade any attempt at self-reliance, so he built his life around begging white elites for welfare socialism. So there's people coming after him. I mean, he's enthralled the internet. And it gets into like how we code switch and how we switch things up around certain people. And Sealand poses an interesting question. Is that something that fades a little bit? When you get older, are you less likely to do that? I don't know. Missy says, when I'm here, I'm a New Yorker. I know I'm from the South. When I'm here, New Yorkers know I'm from the South. When I'm home, they know that I live in New York. But when I'm home, the full Southern comes back in a heartbeat. I have it within a month again of being back in New York. Yeah. She said, wow, autocorrect, F that all up. Yeah, but I mean, I get the point. I get the point. I see what you were saying there. When I go back to New Jersey, I pick up the accent again. Yeah, but picking up a New Jersey accent as somebody from somewhere else in America is so shockingly different than being around these Indian guys and going full Mumbai. And then when you leave and you kick on your camera, you're like, hey guys, well, everything's quite crazy. The embassy is not returning my calls. And just speaking in a whole different delivery method. It's wild. All right, let me know what you think. Send a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. When we come back, we'll finally get into the J.P. Morgan sex case update. I have a judge who's been accused of having sex with an officer in her judge's office, her chambers. And even worse than that, I have the court reports. I have the actual court docs from this judge who's being accused of this.
Oh, they let the lady in there to type it up?
Well, wait. I don't know if it's a court report, but wait till you hear the story of what happened with this judicial complaint, because that's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anna Jo.
Hello, welcome to the show. How are we doing? Sean's Chicago accent sounds wild. Chicago. I found in Chicago, granted, remember I was living in downtown Chicago, that the Midwestern accent wasn't as prevalent. What'd you say? Oh, we can take it, yeah. Okay, perfect. All right, thank you. TNJ chat, YouTube, Twitch, how are we doing today? I'm going to try the in-ear monitor. I think I'm going to do it in the first segment of the Power Hour. I hope that goes well. I'm scared because I'm just so used to doing it one way. I'm from Chicago. I've been living here a long time. From time to time, my wife calls me out for my Chicago accent coming out, and I don't realize it. I pick up a bit of the Dakota accent. What's the Dakota accent? North Dakota? North Dakota? Thank you, Sean, for all your hard work. Thank you. Now give some subs. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com. Get yourself on the leaderboard. We're going to have a clear leaderboard for the month of June, and boy, is that an important month. We're going to have a clear leaderboard, so your chance to get on it very, very soon. Like Fago? Hey Kevin, hey Yuckers, hey BDM, hey Missy, ex-swimmer. Tongue punch fart box, hello. All respectable people, I'm sure. Stand by. All right, I got a lot of emails to get to. I'll do those next too. Tips. Stand by. Okay.
Guaranteed offer from Marks Bank Real Estate. Go to marksbank.com and get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's marksbank.com and start acting.
Okay, got it. Back in 2 minutes. I thought I had an in-ear monitor, but it was just an iguana. Trump says he has had his physical exam. A Skull Mike exclusive. Trump said he had his physical exam and he, quote, checked out perfectly, all caps. He had a physical exam on my birthday, less than 3 weeks before his 80th birthday. It's the fourth one of his second term. It was conducted at Walter Reed. He said, just finished my 6-month physical at Walter Reed Medical Center. Everything checked out perfectly. Perfectly, he said. No health issues. Question is, do you believe it? And I bet that perfectly lines up with your political leaning. Fishbowl says, who cares? Jean Marquis says, all lies. Meeps, the weird fascination with like pretending Trump crapped his pants. I don't know. It really kind of, it seems like such a childish insult in the world of all the Trump insults. It's like a really dopey thing. All right, we're coming back.
World Cup 2026.
Live. Every unforgettable moment wherever you are. Lock in your preset now on the free iHeartRadio app.
The world will be listening.
When you hear a good deal, it's natural to do a double take. That's what you might do when you hear Discover will automatically double all the cash back you've earned on your credit card at the end of your first year with Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com.
Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Because therapy's expensive and we have microphones. This is the
So glad to be back live with you. And I hope you're glad to hang with us. Good to see a friend. Learn more about this show over on the website. That's thenewsjunkie.com. Thenewsjunkie.com. Lots of emails coming in. So before jury duty, I'm going to get to a couple of these. Mike says to tips@thenewsjunkie.com, just downloaded the new app. He's talking about the Android beta app that's out there right now for Android users. iOS coming soon whenever it's approved. Just downloaded the new app. Looks great, nice and clean, very straightforward. I was going to sign in, but I haven't used it in so long. I forgot the password. I'll need my little black book. Good job. I prefer an app as opposed to a website. Mike, that's the exact reason why I did this finally. Now, it's not hooked up to the iTunes economy because it's crazy. That's one of the reasons why I got out of the App Store earlier on, because they take like 30% of your revenue. It's just insane that Apple does that. It's not connected into that. But if you have a Secret Shows account, you will be able to get exclusive access to certain stuff in the app. You just can't purchase things through the app. But it's clean, like you said. It has tons of features. I think it's great. And I want to see how you guys like it. Let's see here. A lot of people talking about the cave diving thing. This person says, I want to be anonymous to tips@thenewsjunkie.com. Good afternoon. Happy belated birthday. I take my dog to a local dog park in Vero Beach, Florida. My dog needs to be followed around because she's a terrier mix and she's always looking for action. What does that mean? Always looking for action of a sexual variety? Or,
possibly, yeah. Maybe a little humpy.
Maybe. My dog is what's called a small prey-driven dog, so being around small dogs can be an issue. Over the weekend, a small dog that was in the big dog section and had no business in there was attacked by a dog that was attacked before. Not my dog, thankfully. It would help if people read the rules about small dogs and little kids not going into the big dog section. That could be the problem. MFQ on YouTube says, is the app connected to TNJ chat? It sure is. It sure is. The only known issue right now is that if you click a link in TNJ chat on the app, you get kind of stuck a little bit, but don't worry. I'll release the bugs and fix all that stuff. This would have never happened on C-Lane's TV app. So Cheryl says, I love the app so far. Good to hear. Good to hear. Jim Balls emails the show. He says, I'm not scared of the dog park, but I don't go because I want to avoid issues. I had my 6-month-old Rottweiler at one of Bonita Springs, and I had to body slam a German Shepherd to keep it from attacking my dog. It had already bit my dog, so my dog ran across the park. The owner stood there, so I ran and caught it by the collar right before it got to my dog. I proceeded to pull up till his head was at my face, and I slammed the F out of the dog. Then the owner wanted to act like I'm the jerk. As soon as we came in, he was telling his dog, no, because he knew what was going on. He wanted to act like it was my dog's fault. I don't go to avoid dumb Fs in their dogs. Also, I want to avoid the charges I'll get. Jim Balls signing off. Thank you, Jim Balls.
Classic Jim Balls.
Somebody else, Tina says, oh my God, Sean, I lived in West Virginia for a little while. My dad's from up there, and the little town that he lives in, the excitement was all about an Arby's opening in town.
Hell yeah.
It's the little things in little towns, she says. There we go. All right, let's get into it. Here we go. Let's do jury duty.
Court is now in session, so put your phone down and pay attention before we call the bailiff over to whip your ass. You're now on jury duty with the News Junkie.
Jury duty brought to you by the one, the only Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. 800-CALL-MO, 800-CALL-MO, or justcallmo.com. After an accident, reach out to the attorney that's going to get you on the yellow brick road to the big white check. Moses DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm is there to help you out. 800-CALL-MO, 800-CALL-MO, or go to justcallmo.com. The J.P. Morgan sex case rolls on. But Indian Woody is what they call him, right? The guy who's claiming that his hot boss did all this stuff to him. And everybody's like, yeah, definitely. She definitely wanted to force you to have a threesome and made all those jokes that you definitely didn't make about your wife being a fish head or whatever. So that guy, his case took a dramatic turn just hours before a scheduled court appearance earlier this week, with the latest development spelling trouble for the guy who's accusing this woman. Chiraru Hajini, the saga of, Chiara Rana is his name, and Lorna Hajini is her name. And the saga took a drastic turn here. His lawyer bailed on him at the last minute before the court appearance. And just hours before this scheduled appearance said, nope, I'm dropping you as a client. You're crazy as hell. See you later. Smart. The surprise filing comes ahead of an afternoon courtroom appearance where he was supposed to argue for his client's right to be officially known as John Doe in the court document. Court docket. Since the case was first filed, Kaiser has repeatedly defended the claims, even once saying that the newspapers would be embarrassed by the reporting on the scandal when all the evidence is revealed. I do not think that is the case, but his attorney dropped out of his case. Oof. And now, the story I was telling you about here, the headline says, Judge in Florida Circuit caught having sex with an officer in chambers. Now, chambers is like the judge's private office.
Correct.
I don't know how big those are. I don't know if they're nice, big,
I think
cozy.
It depends on the courthouse. It depends on probably a judge with tenure would have better chambers than a brand new judge, a limited judge.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Like judgelet.
The top judge has the nicest place. I mean, that makes sense. Nicest office, nicest chambers. Now, here's the story very quickly before I get into the court docs to wrap up jury duty. A federal district judge is now in hot water after being caught in an extramarital affair with a law enforcement officer in the judge's chambers, according to court records obtained by News 6. A memo filed on Friday shows a special committee for the 11th Circuit, rather, which covers Florida, Georgia, and Alabama. They issued an order against the judge back in February, finding the judge engaged in judicial misconduct due to the following. They said the judge was engaged in an extramarital affair with a high-ranking law enforcement officer and having sexual intercourse in the judge's chambers during business hours within hearing distance of staff. So the judge is banging the cop in the judge's chambers within hearing distance of the staff.
I was under the impression I had soundproof chambers.
Now, it also isn't saying if this is a male judge or a female judge, but I don't know.
I was under the impression I had soundproof chambers. I do declare.
They said he also attended a partisan political event, or she.
Ooh.
And they also said they made false statements to the chief circuit judge and chief district judge that were material to the investigation of the allegations. Here's the case. All right, here's the judicial complaint. Number one, the judge is accused of engaging in an extramarital affair with a high-ranking law enforcement officer and having sexual intercourse in the judge's chambers during business hours where the staff could hear it. Attending a partisan political event, making false statements to the chief circuit judge and chief district judge, they said. There's the history of this person. I want to know about this, the sex. All right, let me see. As to the improper sexual activity in chambers, the special committee found that the subject judge engaged in the extramarital affair for approximately 2 years.
Whoa.
And that during that period, the law enforcement officer was a high-ranking officer in a certain police department. On multiple occasions during business hours, the subject judge and the police officer had sex in the judge's chambers within earshot of the subject judge's staff. Moreover, during the period in which the affair was ongoing, the police department was involved in numerous criminal and civil cases being litigated in the district. The subject judge did not disclose the affair to any other judge, member of court staff, or litigating party. They could have been, I don't know, I guess victim of like blackmail, that sort of thing. There was a conflict there. Although the special committee did not find any instance of the judge passing over a presiding or presiding over a case in which the officer or the police department was a party or witness, the special committee found this was due to happenstance rather than the judge's efforts to mitigate it. They demonstrated a gross lack of judgment. And then there was a partisan political event, but it doesn't say much of what it was. Doesn't say what candidate it was. They don't want to say who the judge is.
They've been very vague about all of this information.
Yeah, there's no, they don't give out any pronouns for the judge, but they believe that this judge was having sex in their chambers, which is a big, giant no-no, right? You cannot do that as far as I'm aware.
Within hearing distance of the staff.
That's true. I do declare. Heard.
That's the real crime.
So we'll keep an eye on this case, and maybe they identify the judge at some point. When they do, we shall expose the sex judge. When we return, we'll get into the Power Hour, everybody. And I've got a bunch of clips. In fact, we're going to do right off the jump, we're going to do a grab bag segment with something that's one of my dreams. Do you remember that lady saying that she lived her whole life to wait for the Taco Bell in her tiny little West Virginia neighborhood? I'm living my whole life to wait for one technological breakthrough. Some of you might know what I'm talking about. The rest of you, I think it's happened. And it's coming up next on the News Junkie.
How you see the monsters will change. Details coming June 1st. Stay tuned.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Look out for a fender bender off to the shoulder on I-4 eastbound near Kaylee Avenue getting figured out. There's an accident off to the shoulder on the beach line.
Hello. Welcome to the show. Welcome behind the scenes. Skull Mike activated.
This report is sponsored by True Green. True Green. Don't waste another weekend doing your lawn care yourself. Partner with the lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour and get a golf course quality lawn the easy way. Sign up at TrueGreen.com. Then sit back and relax.
Save every day at Headquarter Hyundai.
Save every day at Headquarter Hyundai.
Visit HeadquarterHyundai.com. For more information about contests on this station, go to realradio.fm/rules.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. We've got 3 metro locations, meaning we have 3 times the inventory. All priced clearly online with Greenway all-in
looks good. All right. The power hour is coming up next. That means I'm going to do it, folks. All right. Wonder if I put it in my pocket? No, that's going to be no good. Put it right here. Okay. Oh, I think I have to feed it the other way, don't I? Oh, I do. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Now I can drop it down the back of my shoulder. This is going to take some getting used to. Okay. Come on. Where'd you go? Come on. Where is it? Got it. Got it. Okay. All right. Now, plug it in. Crazy. Okay, this is going to be so weird. How's it look? Can you see? Does it look like I'm just free? I mean, it sounds good. Use both ears, it'll damage your hearing if you only use one. I'm never going to be using both. I know that wearing a headphone in one ear is not great. The imbalance is not great. I'll probably switch back and forth. But doing radio, if you have two of these in, it's very much going to... It's like a weird level of muting that is uncomfortable. I mean, I have the other one. I could try it at some point. More room for the beret now? True. You look like you're live on the scene. You can't see anything like this, though, right? This just looks like I'm standing here, right? Unless I go like this. Now you can see it. You look very expressive. 2 minutes and we're back live. You look very expensive. Now you'll really be able to hear your lawn guy. You need a room mic then? They use them in the music industry to block out all the other sounds? Yeah. I've heard of that. I think all of that is an over-complex solution. I might try... I have it. I have the other thing. Here it is. I do have the other one. But I'm going to try with one ear. Hang on. How much time do I have? This is weird.
They're offering pre-2020 pricing, a deal you may never see again. So there's no pressure with them, no gimmicks, just expert guidance. And
why is this backwards?
Source will honor any pre-2020 solar electric quote while supplies last. Join over 75,000 homeowners.
Okay, I'm gonna have to abandon ship. I have to abandon ship. I'll do it next segment because I think I put this in backwards. Stand by.
MarkSpain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM, HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station guaranteed human. Because the newspapers don't come with cliff notes or potentially offensive accents.
As we roll on the show, learn more about the News Junkie over on the website. As you might imagine, it is located at thenewsjunkie.com. I see that there's a huge debate that's taking over England right now, and it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, so I want to yell about that in a moment. But first, if you've listened to this show for any amount of time and you've paid attention to me and you actually care about my interest in life, you know the answer to this question. However, I would guess that C-Lane and Josh probably do not.
What?
They do not. What is it? We played a story before about this woman who was blown away. Small town news. They opened a new Taco Bell in her West Virginia neighborhood. She'd been waiting her entire life. She'd been waiting her entire life for a Taco Bell and just finally got one. Okay? Great. Unbelievable for this lady. So fantastic. However, I said, I've been waiting my whole life for something. And I hope that it happens soon. In fact, I think we might have a big breakthrough that I'm going to play for you in just a second here.
I know
what am I
is.
talking about? What
I know
is
exactly what it is.
All right, man, let's see if Josh knows. Josh, I've been waiting my whole life.
I have written it down.
Did you?
Yeah.
All right, okay. Oh, you mean now, to guess. To guess, all right. Mm-hmm. Josh, what is it that I am waiting for, the technological breakthrough? I'm waiting for my entire life, and I think it's going to happen during my lifetime, and I'm excited about it.
Technological. I was going to say medicinal cocaine, but...
No, not that.
Ooh,
no.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What, you want me to know you better?
No, I'm just saying. I'm trying to see
weird.
where your brain's at. Do you gonna guess medicinal cocaine? That's where you're gonna land?
No.
All right. Okay. I said technological breakthrough, so you got that. Okay. Everybody in chat knows it already. They all know because they pay attention. They listen to these things.
Can the chat people tell me?
Yeah. C-Lane, go ahead. Let them know.
Sean wants to talk to animals.
Yeah, I want the ability to communicate with animals to be our major breakthrough, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Dumb.
However, no matter what you say, there's a Chinese startup that just released an AI collar that they say translates barks and meows into full sentences.
Sentences?
They claim that it has 95% accuracy, C-Lane.
How do they...
And it costs $118. Already, more than 10,000 people have pre-ordered this. All right? Now, I have said the moment we can break down animal and human communication is the biggest game changer for us ever. And it'll change so much about what we do. Like, if we break down the communication barrier and then I go into the zoo and I go, hey, zoo monkey, how you doing in there? Do you like it or what? And the zoo monkey's like, hell no. I am stuck in here and I'm a slave. Free me back into my original environment. And then I would go, you heard it from the monkey. Let him go. Like, I would change so many things. If I was able to talk to my dog lady, Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, if I was able to say, lady, do you enjoy your life as a dog in our house? And lady was like, hell no, man.
I used to get cookies.
I hate it here.
Balls.
My cheese ball supply has dwindled. I don't dig it. I don't want to be here anymore. I actually want to live outside. I go, Courtney, open the front door. We're going to free the dog. It's going to happen. Like, those would be the things that I would literally, if we could 100% guarantee that the animals communicated with us and we could talk back and forth, this would be the biggest breakthrough ever. And they say they've done it. You tell me if you believe
Courtney
them.
opens the front door. Lady goes out, experiences the world, comes back in 3 years, knocks on the door.
Hardcore tattoos.
You still have the lady translator. And lady says, listen, I've seen everything. I've lived a lot of lifetimes, in these 3 years. And now I'd like to have a talk with you about your relationship with the Lord Jesus Christ.
Get out of here. Religious dogs, we can't make space for that yet, can we? It's inevitable. When we start communicating with animals, all of these things are going to change. This Chinese startup built an AI collar that they say translates.
I'm not even going to be able to understand it?
Well, it translates with AI. It can turn it into English for you. It translates barks and meows into full sentences. 95% accuracy, $118, 10,000 pre-orders already. Is this a real commercial for this? Hold on.
There's something they've been waiting to say. Petty chat helps it come through.
I want play.
Turn down the music.
They're covering up the animals a little bit.
My gosh.
Petty chat? All right, let's look this up. Let's see if we can find stuff about this. PETTI chat is the name of this thing that's supposed to allow you to speak with your dog.
I'm hungry.
Oh, come on.
I'm hungry.
That's it? One bark and they go, we know what the thing beagle says.
I am perturbed by the mailman right now.
Everybody, I wish they did make them like British and fancy when they translate
Yeah, if you
them.
can change the dog's accent, I'm kind of on board.
Yeah, I was make it Samuel L. Jackson.
I want my dog to freak out and just hear the voice go, there is a person here. There is a person here. There is a person here.
Because they just one bark and they're like, I am hungry.
I'm hungry. I need snack.
Okay, that sounded like the same thing. Snack and hungry. Like, woof, woof.
They are the same thing, Sean.
Oh, actually, you're right. That's actually a point in their defense. I take it back.
Hungry.
Let's play. Come on, play now. Leave me alone.
I don't like you?
How are they translating? How do they know what the
AI.
dog's intention? Okay, how does AI know what the animal's intention is with their tone?
These are the right questions.
Yeah, the AI has deciphered all the different sounds and compared them to the lexicon of words that we have developed as humans and said we have figured it out. I would cry so hard if my dog said this one to me, though. Like, I don't like you.
Leave me alone.
I think it's
don't
talking
like
to the
you.
other dogs.
Easy, babe.
Oh, it is,
Calm down.
Wait, what? Hold on. Stop.
No way.
Stop the presses.
Yeah.
It happens in reverse, too?
Yes, yeah. Human language to animal language. So you could talk
This
into
is snake oil.
What are you talking about? This is legit.
For $118?
Yeah, this is real. This is absolutely real. That's what they say. The Chinese folks have cracked the code. We can now speak with animals. And so she's telling the caller to tell her dog to sit down. What does her dog do? Ready?
Easy, babe. Calm down.
Dog sits down.
Turn every bark into a conversation. Even when you're away, Petty Chat stays in tune with what they need. Cats and dogs communicate through distinct vocal patterns.
Yeah.
Their voices, actions, and behaviors are matched with video ground truth for AI learning, backed by over 1 million pet data points. And
Okay.
they've been with.
Hold on. Let me go back to that.
I'm hungry.
I don't know exactly what that means, but
The
it says
very first thing, when I put this on Lexi, that she's going to bark or whatever. Sometimes she doesn't bark. What happens when they don't bark?
I don't know. The barking is how they transmit the conversation.
She's going to bark, and it's going to go, I don't want to wear this thing.
Probably.
Take it off of me.
Now they're selling the technology, so let's listen.
AI learning, backed by over 1 million pet data points and professional research support. Hybrid Device Cloud AI enables fast and accurate responses in as fast as 1.
Okay, well, that was some of the possible responses
Did that say
there.
play with me, monster? Oh, nonstop.
Play with me nonstop. Play with me now. I want to play outside. Can we go for a car ride? Give me belly rubs, please. I want to sleep on your lap. Oh, this is starting to escalate. Let's chase the ball outside. I want to go out. Now, what happens, and I know this is going to get weird. I understand that this is going to get weird and that this is going to get uncomfortable as well, but I'm just trying to shoot straight here. What happens if somebody goes, I'm in a sexual relationship with my animal? And then you go, that's disgusting. You're a criminal. You should go to jail. And they go, are you kidding me? I put this particular device on my dog and I asked my dog if he wanted to have sex with me. And my dog said, hell yeah, brother man. I'm now having consensual sexual relations with an animal. That's a game changer. All right? Why did everybody shut up?
That's the game changer? Just having sex with a dog?
Good point. To clarify, I don't want to do this.
Guys, we're allowed to do it now. It's totally cool.
What if one of these zoophiles comes around and goes, guys, I got my dog on the record saying that this is what he wants. You might get that, and then you go like, I don't even want this. This is horrific. I'm really put off by this. This is a strange thing, I understand, but it really, really is interesting breaking down that barrier. You guys you don't want one of these, huh? Gel-op is what it is?
I don't want it for the reasons you do.
I don't want it for that reason. I'm just saying that it's going to draw attention for various reasons. Petite Chat, PETTICHAT. I'll put this up on See It Now. All right? I'm going to put it up on See It Now. Let me go back so I can make sure I get the screenshot for the demo video, because I'm sure you pet lovers are going to want this thing. You're going to want to ask questions to your animal. Like, would you have a question that you would want to ask right away? Say, like, oh, now I could talk to Lexi. What's my first question?
You like it here?
Yeah. Say, you know what? You might say something simple. Are you enjoying your food? Do you enjoy the food that we give you? And if Lexi's like, no, I hate it. You used to give me better food back in the day, and I really, really like that, and now you don't do that anymore, so I'm mad. Okay, I got it. Like that's a breakthrough right there. I think that would be absolutely massive. So, yeah, let us know what you think about this. And if you believe, because it seems like Celine and Josh don't believe. Am I getting that right?
Correct.
I do not.
This is fake news.
Talking to your pets. All right, I'm putting this up on See It Now, so you can take a peek at this new technology. And I'm going to also go to the website here momentarily. There it is. It's up right now on See It Now. Go look at it at your leisure over on thenewsjunkie.com. Okay? Let me bring us back over here. Now, here it is. Here's the website for this. Let's see. Does it pre-order? It said how much it was, like $100?
$118, I thought.
This says $149.
Yeah, but it's marked down from $198. So
yeah, $198
a deal
with a slash through it. $198 with a slash through $149 US.
Oh, and get your first year free.
Oh, it's a subscription.
Second year subscription, just $9.90 a month.
You're not gonna pay $9.90 a month to talk to your animal?
Can I change the accent?
Yeah, well, you'd have to. We need that.
What if I get bored with what she has to say? I just cancel the subscription.
Here's the last part of this. Petty Chat was founded by a multidisciplinary team of AI engineers, animal behavior scientists, veterinarians, and pet lovers. By combining scientific research with advanced AI, Petty Chat is pioneering a new era of interspecies communication, deepening the bond between humans and their pets. And I, for one, think that's amazing. And even if you don't believe this yet, we're on the pathway, baby. It's happening. We're going to do this. We're going to be able to talk to our animals. It's been the breakthrough that I've been looking for in technology, and I think we might be here pretty soon. But let us know what you think. Send a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. Okay, let's see here. Here is Popcorn Fart talking about being excited about some new things and some new accents, I guess. Let's listen into our friend.
Yoski Chodes, I just wanted to check in real quick on the subject. Y'all was talking about, being excited about new things coming into your area. I know I could probably speak for my buddy Insecure Walrus up here in the Nashville area recently. We was, at least not myself, I'm sure he might have been as well, but I was super excited.
He's really from Nashville, and he sounds like the least Nashville person I've ever heard of. So this is kind of throwing off my entire theory on accents and socialization. Or maybe he's just not good at it.
About In-N-Out Burger coming to our neck of the woods up here around the yonder Nashville parts. Sorry about my accent. I haven't dispatched in a while if y'all don't recognize my voice or nothing. But I moved up here to Nashville a couple years ago, Sean, and just done totally picked it up. So this is how I speak now. And I love In-N-Out. So those are 2 facts about me. Tip your burger maker.
Thank you, friend.
You sound like Lindsey Graham.
A little bit, actually. Yeah, I can hear that. I could definitely hear that. Here's one more. Concrete Mike.
Good afternoon, News Junkie crew.
Hey.
Talking about accents, being around people, being in a place for so long, you kind of adapt to the way they are and the way they talk.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I'm from New York. I know I sound like a redneck.
You do.
I've been down here for 30 years, but this is what happens to people.
All right. Okay. Thank you for that.
I'm walking here.
Appreciate it. Appreciate that for sure. Oh, I never did the intro for Power Hour, did I?
No, you didn't.
I'm so bad at this. All right. We can still do it, though, right? We can do it right here.
Sure. Right here.
We can do the Power Hour keeps going. Let's do the Power Hour.
They said it couldn't be done. Then they said,
I'm now having consensual sexual relations with an animal. That's a game changer.
It's time for the Power Hour on the News Junkie.
It's all there.
The turnaround was, I thought I said I didn't do the intro. I thought there's no way that I'm going to be hearing that back. And so therefore, I may never hear that back because it'll get caught in a whole bunch of other clips and we'll never hear from this again.
That was a lot better than what I had. It was you sounding like an Indian before, but
oh, was it? Yeah. Oh, did you keep that around or did you toss it out?
It's probably around here somewhere.
Okay, yeah, you could. I mean, you could. The turnaround on that turnaround time was magnificent. It was really.
Mm-hmm.
All right, do you have the other one?
Hold on, I'm looking for it.
He doesn't have it. He's lying to you, folks. It's a problem with his booth over there. They haven't hooked things up like he wants it to be. Don't say thank you. Don't say so fast. I was impressed, Big House. Yes, I was. I'm in a sexual relationship with my animal.
No, that's not the Indian one. I guess I lost the Indian one.
It's all just me and the animal stuff, huh?
Yep.
It's just a lot of that. All right. Okay. We are going to take a quick break. When we come back, I did have a rant queued up about England, and we'll run through that and run through the paces. I didn't really even get into too much from the grab bag segment, so we'll, as the Power Hour rolls on, we'll do that. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Go, Mike, activated. Stand by.
This report is sponsored by IHOP. Make today a little better with IHOP and the IHOP value menu, where a full satisfying meal is just $6 any day of the week. Pick your fluffy pancakes, crispy bacon and eggs, or try the new BLT, stacked high and served with fries. Big flavor, just $6 every day. $7 in some locations.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nickley. For a guaranteed cash offer, visit thenickley.com.
Just finalizing today. I learned real quick. Okay, I will get the audio clips for Today I Learned during the next break. What do you think? Let's say Wait, hold on. Cameraman, what the hell? Did I lose you again? Oh, there we go. I got you back, right? Okay. What do you think? If there was a breakthrough on this, would you buy a device that allowed you to talk to your dog or cat? I mean, they're selling hundreds of millions of these, right? If that really worked, if they were able to prove it to you and it really worked and it allowed you to talk to your dog and your dog to talk to you, would you buy it if it really worked? Yes or no, chat? Because I think there's no way that you wouldn't buy that. 100 and something bucks? Okay. Wait, is that right? Austin, now I don't know which one's left and which one's right. Okay. Okay, come on. All right. Okay, that's the left one. I think I had this on wrong. I did. Okay, that's both ears. Oh boy. Okay. Woo. I know. All right, now let me try this. Hey, okay, interesting. All right, I'm going to try this. Come up. Plug it in and drop the whole pack down your shirt? Yeah, I know. I would rather do it with one. Tuck the cable? I'm going to. All right, I'm going to try it with just one. I know you guys are worried about my ears. I'll rotate them, I promise. All right, here we go. Connected. Now drop the whole thing. Got it. Oh, got it. Oh, I screwed up. I screwed up. Okay. Right here. Okay. Maybe a bit porky. If you're talking to me, buddy. Okay. Okay. Are we good? Analog IEM transmitters will always be a little subpar. The new digital stuff is crazy clean though. This is really clean. Like it sounds great. All right, I'm gonna try it. Check 1, 2. Okay, check 1, 2. All right. All right, we're coming back.
to. Call 800-444-2013 or biglou.com.
Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin. And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We
invented a podcast? Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first people to do podcasts.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions. Well, sick and tired is a strong way to put it, but, you know.
Tired and sick.
Tired and sick.
Listen to Hey Jonas on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow Hey Jonas and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Reese Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
On the bright side, we're not dead yet. You're listening to the
Hanging out with us, learn more about this show. As always, you can go to the website, which is thenewsjunkie.com. It's easy to find. And those of you on Android, get the app, which is out there and available for Android testing as of right now. Search for TNJ app or The News Junkie in the App Store anytime you want. And give me the feedback on that at tips@thenewsjunkie.com. All right, a couple of things I wanted to get into. One, I just am always mesmerized by this time of year. When it comes to the people in England, they are always freaking out, panicking, and literally dying in droves from the weather. And this is like the most preventable thing on planet Earth. I never understand why people get stuck on this. But Britain is hot. It's hot in England. And none of them, for whatever reason, seem to have any air conditioner. So there's video after video after video of all of these people in England complaining about just how hot it is. I think this is one of the guys right here. Hold on. This is an example. This guy says Britain is in denial about it being hot.
Britain is in denial about being a hot country. That's what we are now, according to a new report from the Climate Change Committee.
A hot country sounds good, by the way. I think they're not talking about attractiveness.
Such a hot country.
They're instead talking, C-Lane, about the heat and an AC drought in their country.
Ain't never seen so much hot country.
Be very careful where you stop on that one. They are complaining because they don't have any air conditioners there, which is pretty solvable, England. I think the United States of America has been the forefront leader in this whole thing. We saw that, guess what? The summer is hot. It's hot in America in the summer. And you know what? If you draw a line down the center of our country, everybody south of that line, almost everybody has air conditioners. Everybody in the southeast, everybody in the west, everybody in the in Texas and Alabama, all these places where it gets so hot, everybody has air conditioner, and it's the greatest thing in the world. Why they haven't done this is crazy. And I heard a stat. You guys check this for me because I don't want to just throw out some rando info. This may or may not be true. But I heard a statistic that said more people die in England from the heat each year than die in America from guns. Now, I don't know if that's true, but if it is, that pretty jaw-dropping, right? Every year they say more people die in England from the heat because they don't have air conditioners.
They have gun control.
No. More people die in England from the heat than die in America from the guns. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, how is that not? That's shocking to me. They're.
I would say also because they have gun control. Like here, we just get really hot, we get pissed off, we get our guns out.
Right. Yeah, but guess what? We have air conditioners inside, so we're not dying in droves from the heat.
As we know, air conditioning is better than real air.
Yes, absolutely. I told you that. I'm glad that stuck with you. Hang on, let me listen to this Brit guy for a second.
Says that Britain is built for a climate which no longer exists. They say that we need to start installing air conditioning in all schools, care homes, and hospitals in the coming years.
No, by the way, pause. No. This is not some newfound thing. They're like, our buildings are built for a Britain that doesn't. No. It always was the case. It always was the case that the summer was hot and you needed air conditioner. But you guys in England didn't do anything about it. I am air conditioner crazy around here. I have more air conditioners than Sea Lane has refrigerators, for God's sake.
I would say not true, but one of mine is down.
Yeah, so then we're about the same. We're in that neighborhood.
No,
this is just
obviously
one spot where America is smarter than England. We are better and smarter than England in every way on this. The idea that you idiots don't have air conditioner and that you're dying in droves. Did you fact check me on that?
I believe it's all of Europe heat deaths, not just England.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's a better comparison, right? Because all of Europe is going to have a closer population to the United States of America. How many heat deaths per year, Josh? All of Europe.
I lost it. 175,000 heat-related deaths per year in Europe.
How many gun-related deaths do we have per year in the United States of America?
Less than that.
That's crazy.
46,728.
And you might say, oh, well, Sean, we could do a lot of great work on the gun deaths, and I'm with you. I agree. But we've already done the work on the air conditioner deaths. We're already doing better at that. They have the ability to put ACs on their buildings, for God's sakes, and there's more people dying from that. While they did all the gun control things, they did nothing about air conditioners. That's kind of crazy to me. They're just dying as a result of this. And then they freak out and they're like, new phenomenon. Bro, it's not a new phenomenon that the summer is hot. The summer has always been
But
hot.
what about our flats and the homes where we live most of the time? Don't they need air conditioning too? There's a reason why only 1 in 15 British households has air conditioning.
Because you're dumb.
Mindset based around 25-degree summers and an electricity grid that was burning a lot of coal. Things have changed. Our summers have never been hotter and our electricity has never been cleaner.
People say this, our summers have never been hotter. Let's take the most drastic difference between like the 18th century and current modern day temps in the summer. The most drastic, shocking difference that you could say, a couple of degrees. That couple of degrees is going to be the difference between why you guys were going to have AC and not. No, you just missed the boat on this. You were like, we don't want big, ugly ACs. We don't want to build an electric grid that can handle more of this, like the American electric grid in some parts. And you don't want to do any of these things. I mean, that is crazy to think about. More people die in Europe each year from heat-related deaths than die in America from gun-related deaths. Maybe I'm the only one blown away by that, but I think that's absolutely crazy.
I think the numbers were pretty eye-opening.
Those people could be saved by air conditioners, and we haven't done this? You don't like old people in Europe. That's what's going on.
So these old arguments about it's not hot enough for air conditioning or it's bad for the environment to use that much electricity have kind of fallen away. And the places where this matters the most are new build flats like the ones behind me. They're really well insulated for cold winters and they stay nice and warm during those. But then, unfortunately, they stay nice and warm exactly when you don't want them to.
People have stuff in the window. It says, don't buy these flats. Too hot. They have like different messages up in the windows of these particular units. I think maybe you could say we can improve on some of our things here in America. But for me, this is just like a blatant issue of England, Europe as a whole dropping the ball because they go, that's not hot on enough days. Hot for a summer is hot for a summer. And you should absolutely have made the move to modernize your buildings like we did in America, for God's sake. And I say this from an air-conditioned studio where I could not be more comfortable right now. We'll see what you think. Send us a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com or email the show, tips, T-I-P-S, thenewsjunkie.com. All right, quick break. Back with the final dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut. And today I learned to wrap everything up for a Wednesday. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real music weekends are classic alternative. Classic alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Hit or miss showers and thunderstorms, the name of the game for our hump day. Hi there, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist TJ Springer with your forecast. Not going to be a washout, but watch out for some of those developing during the afternoon through the evening with the help of that sea breeze collision, especially west of Orlando like we have been seeing. It'll be a steamy day once again. Highs round out in the low 90s. Feels like temps up around 100 degrees. Even more showers and thunderstorms on the docket, though, for our late week. Any showers and thunderstorms, for the most part, fade away through the overnight with lows in the middle 70s. And for our Thursday, more numerous showers and thunderstorms, some of which could produce torrential rain with highs near 90. From the Fox 35 Storm Center, I'm meteorologist TJ Springer.
This report is sponsored by True Green. True Green. Don't waste another weekend doing your lawn care yourself. Partner with the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour and get a golf course quality lawn the easy way. Sign up at truegreen.com. Then sit back and relax.
Speaking of air conditioners, folks, all you need to know is that if something goes wrong with your AC, Mills Air is there to help. They are ready for you to help you out to make sure you're nice and comfortable and not in the position that we were just talking about. You deserve as much. You work hard, and at the end of the day, you deserve to be in a house where the AC is exactly at your temperature, whether that's 70, 72, 73, if you're a madman, 76. Some of you are unhinged, 78, but wherever you want it to be is where it should be in your house. And if your AC is not doing it for you, Mills Air is ready to help. They're a Carrier factory authorized dealer. That means they can help you out and get you access to huge rebates, up to $1,275 in rebates toward a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier, and you can always turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. Give them a call today to schedule your appointment. Here's the phone number, 407-277-1159. That's 407-277-1159. Or find them online at millsair.com.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. We've got 3 metro locations, meaning we have 3 times the inventory. All priced clearly online with Greenway.
All right. Back to wrap it up, folks. I'm going to try keeping the inner monitors in for the last little bit. It sounds a little more normal with 2, but still not that normal. I got to get today. I learned it's time now to rate the show. Rate the show out of 10. 10 out of 10 is a winner. It goes into the Hall of Fame. No notes needed. The great shows go here, 10 out of 10. 1 out of 10, the embarrassing shame corner. And now it's time for you to rate the show. 10 in-ear monitors out of 10. 10 out of 10 new headsets. Yeah, I'll take that. Sean says 74 at night, 77 during the day. 9 out of 10 British heat stroke victims, says Yuckers. These poor people. It's so preventable. So unbelievably preventable. You know how much it costs to build a pool right now? Yeah. 8 out of 10 bombs on a plane. 8 out of 10 dog humping. 6, 7. We're still doing that? 10 guys stuck in a cave out of 10. 10 bestiality charges for Sean out of 10. 10 out of 10, today's show was a banger. Thank you. 9 out of 10 with bombs. Lady Dog, do you have anything you want to say to me? You want to talk to me? What do you want to say? Speak to me. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Okay, I gotta go get. Oh, did you get it? Thank you. Lady Dog, you gotta go. You gotta go, I said. You don't have any. I don't have anything for you. See you later. Say goodbye to the people. See you later. Okay, no, come on. Thank you. Oh, I gotta queue up these clips. Stand by. Sealand, quickly. Nine Inch Nails Head Like a Hole. Any curse words? Everybody is chatter of the day. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. It's going to be a fun show. Stand by.
Like woolen cotton. It's old world craftsmanship with modern comfort. Our most extraordinary sleep system. Built locally at a price other luxury brands just can't match. Visit the Original Mattress Factory and experience the Orthos line for yourself.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. You can depend on Florida farmers. Our farm is where we live and work. It's where we raise our families and provide for yours. When you shop for Florida-grown fruits and vegetables, look for local. Choose Fresh from Florida, the homegrown brand of Florida farmers.
This earful of real radio is sponsored by We Paint Everything. Visit WePaintEverything.com.
Real, no radio. When good things go bad, bad things make headlines. This is the
stories that didn't make the cut. It's another to wrap it up for a Wednesday. Thank you for hanging out with us today. A fun show, fun time. If you missed any of it, go over to the website, thenewsjunkie.com. You can get the podcast over there. It's all ready for you right now. Okay. Anything we haven't done that we need to do before we get the hell out of here?
Drugs.
I'm just that we could.
Yeah.
We could do that. We could do that. I did see this. I don't know if this is true or not, but it deserves an investigation at least. The FBI, the FDA.
This deserves an investigation, but you're talking to animals thing is totally cool.
That 100% deserves an investigation. I started the investigation. There's a lot more to investigate, but I hope it's real. And it seems like, it might have some issues. We'll see. The FDA recently approved, let's look this up and see what we can find out about it, a once daily eye drop that sharpens your vision in about 30 minutes and keeps it sharp for up to 10 hours.
Ooh, interesting.
With the idea that this would be a temporary vision corrector, like you don't have to wear glasses, and instead of putting a contact in, you just put an eye drop in each day. Once a day, you put the eye drop in, and your vision is fixed for that day.
I wonder if you can get addicted to it, like your nose spray.
You must be able to, because imagine you wake up, it's like waking up without glasses or contacts. You're scrambling for them. You're trying to get it. Like, this would change people's lives in a way much bigger than the animal communication. But I again, don't know if there's any truth to this at all. Viz, V-I-Z-Z, is the number.
What do you use glasses for? Like, why do you need glasses, Josh?
Astigmatism.
Oh, I don't know if this
can't fix him. He's not fixable.
This says it's for blurry near vision.
Okay.
So does that mean you're farsighted?
Possibly. Yeah. It's like up close stuff.
So this
right?
would be
farsighted.
helpful for reading.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so. But does it say it actually works? Viz, V-I-Z-Z?
It says it shrinks your pupil or narrows your pupil to decrease the amount of light coming in. So
okay, the
focus
FDA
better.
recently approved a once daily eye drop called Viz that sharpens near vision in about 30 minutes, and it keeps it sharp for 10 hours. So your eyes would stay like that, and you wouldn't have to wear glasses, and you'd be able to read things. Like, every old person could ditch the readers, right? If that was the case.
Yeah.
You just put a couple of drops in your eye, presto bango, you're able to see what you need to see without glasses or without the little readers on the end of your nose like a nerd.
It says to accomplish what Josh just said, Viz contracts the iris's sphincter muscle to create a pinhole effect. Your iris has a sphincter.
There's no way it says that.
It makes sense. Yes, it's what it says.
The sphincter muscle of your eyeballs? I mean, big if true. That would be an absolutely massive breakthrough if they were able to pull this off. And I wish them all the luck. I want all these major breakthroughs in our time. I'm excited for this to happen to us at some point in time. So right now, I'm excited to wrap up the end of the show. Oh my God, is that how much time we have left?
No, don't freak out.
I did. You know, I got too many things different right now.
I know.
All right, here we go. Let's do the final dispatches.
These are the final dispatches, but Sean will probably only play one.
You know, I'm trying the in-ear monitor in the studio, and they've tried to bully me. They're like, Sean, you can't just wear one. If you wear one of them, it's going to make you like deaf in one ear, which is probably true. But it's just
I just don't think I could wear one like that. After all of these years of doing this show and hearing everything in both ears, I thought it was bad enough on Friday wearing those the stethoscope headphones.
It's not weird for me though, because when I go for
your face looks longer.
Mine does?
Yeah.
Do I somehow look worse without headphones on?
I don't know that yet. Jury's still out.
That can't possibly be like, Sean used to look good until he stopped wearing the headphones.
Hey, why the long face?
Now he's a monster. Okay. Anyhow, let's see what we have here. Let's do the final dispatch. I'll bring one here. I'll refresh it for the latest. And here is this is the Elder with a dispatch about animals.
First off, Sean, I want to say happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Secondly, I don't know about talking to animals, man. That dog just shot that lady. Giving the ability to talk, we might just find out they want to kill us. They're learning to use weapons now, so no. All right, thank you. The Elder out.
Thank you, the Elder. Appreciate that.
Actually put the petty chat on that dog, and he said, I would have got away with it too.
for these
you meddling kids.
So he says, it does look longer. My face doesn't look longer. Wait, chat, give me a verdict on this before we slip into Today I Learned. Does it look better without the headphones? Just visually speaking for the stream people. You guys are a tiny fraction of the audience, but I want to continue to enjoy life with you. Super serve you, I should say, yes. I got that from the voice in my ear. Better or worse, just visually here. I like it. It sounds better than you think. But when I go for my walk or my run every day, I only have one AirPod in. I have a left AirPod in, and that's it. So maybe if I do right ear monitor, in-ear monitor on the right, and then left AirPod when I go on my walk/runs, then I'll even out the damage.
Perfect. I'm not worried about the damage. I'm just saying for me, I could not only have the show in one ear. That'd just be too weird.
Oh, God, I got to get out of here.
Yeah,
Here we
you
go.
do.
Let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your
Just play the
IQ.
song.
So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
This band.
9 Inch Nails.
9 Inch Nails, that's correct. While working as a janitor at a recording studio, Trent Reznor used studio downtime to record 9 Inch Nails' album, Pretty Hate Machine. He played most of the guitars, drum machines, samplers, everything you hear, all by himself. Hey, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. We're back tomorrow, same time, same place. Missed any of the show?